RollingDeez20's presents Philly by Night. Starring Liz as La Sombra Dr. Aretza Ser, Fair as Samdi Katora Baptiste, Ivy as Bruja Serenity Sanchez, Juice as Tremere Adelio, Mikey Mike as Bano Hakim Mingo, Lonzo Gonzo as Ravnos Oscar de Leon Ponce, and our weaver of disquietude and terror, Prince.
On our last episode of Philly by Night, or RollingDeez20's, Sean, our intrepid adventurers spent a day on the beach. They got to meet a very new and interesting person that's come to the city, and to kind of avoid their trauma while they were there, and watch someone build a wild-ass sandcastle. And that's really all you need to know going into this episode. So, welcome to Philly by Night, y'all. Let's go. And we are live. And you definitely need to know more than that about this episode. I'm preparing y'all mentally for the way the cast has been so far before we even started the show. I need y'all to understand the energy that is being brought before this gets rolling. Anyway, hello, welcome. This is Philly by Night, a RollingDeez20's Vampire the Masquerade, John. I am your storyteller, Prince, also known as RollingDeez20's. This is our finale. I use he, him pronouns, and we're going to have a good time tonight. There's gonna be giveaways in the chat and shenanigans. Just shenanigans. Shit's gonna go down. And if I could be so dramatic, it may reshape the world of darkness. Anyway, if you haven't been here before, we welcome you to the channel. Please be kind to each other and don't get booped in the chat. As a content warning, this game may contain scenes of violence, gore, mind control, loss of character agency, body horror, and maybe some gaslighting, depending on which characters show up. We got to see how this plays out with our characters. All of this has been discussed off camera between the players here. We have safety tools in place. Some of us use Uno cards to show red, green, and yellow lights. Others use markers or books, but all that means very similar things here at the table. So we take care of each other, and we hope you take care of yourselves too. If there is something that makes you feel uncomfortable, please feel free to step away. Watch all of our VODs on YouTube and skip past the parts that that you're not really feeling. So with that, I want to thank Roll20 for allowing us to be part of their ambassador program. We are using their virtual tabletop for our roles for vampire and character sheets and such. So they are always appreciated. And I think that's all we have for stuff and things. Or we got stuff to give away via Roll20. So stick around for that. And with that said, let's let the cast introduce themselves, and we'll go around the table, starting with Liz.
Hey, I'm Liz. I will be playing Dr. Aretza Ari, your emotionally unstable La Sombra. Both of us go by she, her.
Excellent. Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I'll be playing Katura Baptiste, your Hakata social media influencer, and our pronouns are she, her.
Excellent, excellent. Lonzo.
Hey everyone, Lonzo Gonzo here. I'll be playing Oscar Leon Ponce, our Ravnos hacker kindred / mob boss. Both our pronouns are he, him.
Juice.
Hello, I am Juice, no pronouns, just Juice, and I'm playing Aurelio Valentin, who uses he, him, and she, her pronouns.
Perfect. Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I play Serena Sanchez, the Bruja, who is going through it. Oh lordy, let's see how this goes. She uses she, her pronouns, and we'll find out.
Ivy uses she, they pronouns.
Indeed.
Right. Okay. Just making
So-
sure. Didn't change.
Liz, ready with that recap?
So, last we left off, last session was just a scotch tense because we had just rescued our dear baby Bruja from the Second Inquisition, and now we all had to sit down and have a talk because in order to rescue Serenity, she agreed to kill the prince, who, you know, happens to be Katura's boyfriend.
Let's not put labels on it.
Exactly. That's why we had the question mark. But she is fond of him, and so killing him is not high on her list of priorities. Tensions were high. Certain words were exchanged, and during the midst of this, Shade showed up asking, "Hey, can I be part of y'all's group?" Which was very awkward. "Bitch, I'm a cow" was saying, and Katura left as the rest of the group kind of all went home for the evening. Shade went with Serenity, and they planned a beach party for the next evening. There was a singing telegram, which was very awkward, and some letters dropped off at everybody's houses. Everybody eventually agreed to go, and we all met at the shore, which is a questionable choice overall. While we were there, Shade and Aurelio spent a little bit of time talking. Ari was creepy and creeped out the new gentleman who decided to come over and introduce himself to the group. I want to say it was Lucas.
Franklin Lucas.
Franklin Lucas. I think he just told us Lucas, but Katura eventually kind of leaves early because she's like, I cannot be here
Sorry,
right now.
Lucas Franklin. I got.
Yes. I was like, it's something weird. And we honestly, it was a relatively chill night at the beach. I forgot. Ari did figure out that the time traveling ladies probably aren't going to 99% sure they're not going to run into the same problem that Oscar has of two people living in the same body, as she meditated and gained some interesting things during that time also. And she hasn't really had a chance to tell anybody that yet, but that was basically where we left off.
Ari is one now. Maybe the only of you who've been time traveling that is one. For better or worse. Let me see. Did we miss anything interesting? There's a bit of a spat between Serenity and Katura before Shade showed up. Or while Shade was there. It was a weird situation. Shade just kind of does what she wants. Like building a scale-sized mortar statue out of sand on a beach. Yeah, that was weird. But y'all had, if not a good night on the beach, it was at least peaceful. Like, Lucas came and talked to y'all for a little while, but was not trying to fuck up y'all groove. He left after talking to Katura for a little bit, making sure to make it known that he wanted to introduce himself to the prince as he's new to the city. and offer Katura film roles.
Yeah.
Aurelio was doing the most relaxing here, making the best of times and best of fashion statements along the beach. We had a very confused, I would say, Oscar. A very confused Oscar dealing with some shit. Getting hit in the back of the head with a crowbar, being two different people. It's an interesting situation. And I'd say Serenity and, Ari had a much needed chat. And I think Aurelio's chat with our newest coterie mate was also really kind of sweet in its own way.
Probationary coterie mate.
Fair enough. Probationary coterie mate. But I think Shade appreciated it. And for the night, you all actually have some semblance of peace. You're able to make your way back home. No frills, no drama. Enjoy a night on the beach and not have anything pressing you at this very moment. But there's always tomorrow. And you all know there is going to be shit to deal with tomorrow, whether you avoid it or not. And when you take your day sleep, I imagine that even with the peace that you felt for this evening, if you all have felt it, there's still that lingering feeling that this city is a powder keg on the brink of exploding. You've dealt with Sabat. You've dealt with Second Inquisition. You've dealt with potential war between the various factions that live in the city. Weird real estate deals. And, some of you have been, or one of you have been hired to be a part of an assassination plot. It's a weird situation. I would say, some of you, one of you, like, I don't know if the other one's really hired. It was more like
voluntold.
Yeah, it's voluntold. Mm-hmm. But you all get to rest. And when you wake up the next day, well, there's things that are going to happen. And I'm going to need rouse checks from everybody. Ari succeeds.
For once. To be fair, I am at 3, so it would have been a problem.
You didn't eat anything while you were at the beach? That's a choice.
We say Oscar ate something prior to this, like last session.
There was snacks at the beach.
Yeah, I want to say Oscar.
There were flavored
And
Capri
they all
Sun
drug
patches.
though?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
No.
She said some on the left and some on the right.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I don't know how to get my
So wait,
out.
Everyone failed except Ari.
Well,
Oh,
phenomenal.
how the tables.
I don't know if I should be at 5 because I didn't reset it prior to.
I'd say you had a chance to eat, so you're not at 5. You'd be at 2.
All right.
Cool. Well, our high humanity having members get to start this off. So, Serenity. You wake up and the hunger strikes you sort of different than it has been. Instead of your sort of beast sort of trying to convince you to do a bad, Because that's usually what's happening. The beast is trying to make you, extinguish a life to fulfill a hunger. This evening, you wake up and the rage is in you. That Bruja rage that you keep pushed down because you know that if you let it free, that is just as bad as the beast going free. But this time the beast and your Bruja rage are working in tandem. There is a fire within you, and it is burning hard and strong. And when you awaken, you don't notice it immediately, but you've grabbed your mattress, and part of your mattress is basically bent and crumbled in your hands because this anger, this rage is so close. Who the fuck tells Serenity Sanchez who she's got to kill or what she's going to do? How fucking dare? Who threatens my friends, my family? Tell me what I'm going to do? Fuck that. If I kill a prince, it's because I want to kill a prince, not because some diddly dick motherfucking Second Inquisition member wants to tell me that I have to do this. And Serenity, you see visions of friends that have been lost because of the prince's rule. You remember the executions. You weren't there, which is a weird thing, but it's almost like you can picture them in your head. Mingo neatly slicing the heads off of, neonates who don't really know about any of this. New Bloods. Duskborn. They've been embraced against the rules. And after these visions pass, the rage sort of quiets, but that flame is not put out.
While probably in the middle of that rage, she's probably out of bed grabbing on just something to try to tether her to this world while she's like actively feeling these things, because it kind of feels like she's not there. And after all of that passes, she takes a breath. For once, we're in fucking agreement. No. Too many people need to burn. And she goes to grab her jacket. She gets ready for the day, usual stuff. I would I be able to assume that Ari and Denal won't be up till later because she wants to talk at least wants to talk to Ari and Denal. Okay,
it's a safe assumption. You got about an hour or so before they're awake. You're basically up right at sundown. They're not.
And Serenity sits down and starts writing out a plan. Because Serenity's been coming up with a plan.
Serenity, roll me wits and awareness.
Oh, lordy.
I assume you slept at your house, right?
Yes. And Shade, of course, is still welcome to crash there unless Shade no longer wants to. But she, I believe there's more than one spare bedroom. So, like, Gabs gets one and Shade gets the other. So.
Shade does not stay at your house, just not
why. Okay, I don't know.
She does not think your house is protected.
Fair enough. I was gonna work on that, but life happened. Do you want me to put a difficulty?
Don't put a difficulty. I just want to see what you roll.
3, which is
3 successes. So into your house is very quiet. There's no TV on. You don't hear Paco scraping around or anything.
She's already up and moving. checking the house.
Like, the only reason you notice is because there's a lack of noise. You're used to noise when you get up. You look around, you don't see
That is not it.
Shade. I mean, you don't see Shade. You don't see Paco. You don't see anyone.
Gabs?
Nothing.
I start looking for signs of a struggle or anything.
And I'm going to use your wisdom awareness check. You don't see a sign of a struggle. And as you look around the entrance to the house, you do see a little sticky note. Shit is going down. Come to the bar as soon as you can.
Oh shit. And I grab my jacket and I'm already running.
Cool. It'll take you a little bit to get there. And within that time, I believe that Oscar would have awakened here.
Oscar wakes up and is a little worried, hungry, but also worried at the fact that if this other Oscar is going to come back, now that he kind of is putting together how that happens.
Oh yeah, and that's where I was coming to, Oscar, that the hunger is still that other voice in you. Like, here's the thing. You all are each other's beast. Yourself is your own beast, which is different than a lot of other people. Like, it feels almost like a different entity trying to take you over. And I guess in a way this is, but you know now that you are two versions of yourself living in one body. And the other Oscar within you is like, so you're just gonna let that bitch hit us with a crowbar and then just walk. This is how you play things. It's a wonder that people think you soft. Wearing those hoodies, pretending like you nobody, but you don't know shit. I know you know things.
Yeah, but you were me then. So
yeah, but you're just not gonna do nothing about it?
You got played. You knew what she was capable of, and you let her get to you, my man. But you aren't wrong. We're stronger. We know the ins and outs. We know how to get shit done.
Yeah, like executing, situations that you don't know jack shit about. Clearly, you know how to get shit done.
You could have warned me, my man, but
communication wasn't so close then.
You did have fun when you came out to play. You had to admit.
Because, and it's almost like you see him in your head, just all of this is mine. And there's no one to stop me except you. So either help me or get the fuck out of the way.
Oscar goes, chin up, sit back, relax, and enjoy these smooth tunes of Oscar de Leon Ponce. And Oscar goes and gets a blood bag, sips that.
I love this.
Texts the group and says, all right, what are we doing? Because if we're not doing anything, kind of have something I want to do.
Is Serenity have a burner at this point?
I'm pretty sure y'all ain't got phones back going.
We still don't got phone backs? No.
Yeah.
I still got to work on that, don't I?
I mean, Oscar probably has a phone, but like the rest of them?
I mean, I would have. Serenity might have grabbed the burner at some point, but I don't know if we have time.
Is I would call the bodega and leave Honey a note. Say, hey, if they show up, have them call me here to see what's going on. And that's what Oscar would do.
Color it done. Oscar, here's the thing that you feel when you shut yourself down. It's almost like a pouting. Like there's no other way to define it. Like to do, like it feels like someone's pouting. I didn't get my way.
Hey, we all can't get what we want, but it's all right. It's all right. We'll get you a little candy later on. You can play for toys in a little bit.
Perfect. And you're going to.
I'm going to reach out to Jack and Mick.
Jackson Mix.
Tell them to come on over. Meet up.
Cool. On our way, boss. Aurelio. Where did you take yourself to?
Back to my home, my apartment, not the library.
Okay, just making sure. And you awaken there. Aurelio, you know what it's like to wake up hungry sometimes. You had a good night, sipped some good blood, but it wasn't enough, and your beast is never entirely satiated.
Yeah, that was I think that was my first time doing a blood, like drinking from a blood bag.
Yeah, it was weird.
I don't know why did they do this?
When you wake up,
anyway,
Aurelio, darling, please don't do that again. We can do so much better.
I know.
Blood.
I just wanted to like live a little, you know. I feel like I know I'm meeting Belladonna tonight. I know that she would totally be about this. So like, let me just try it for once. Just only because some of them were laced with like some extra special things. So I thought I would like dabble.
Yeah, but it's so much better when it's fresh from the source.
Oh my God, so much better.
And gods don't drink from awful. This is like bagged wine. I mean, imagine us drinking bagged wine.
Just don't. We'll just make sure Sophia doesn't find out.
Oh, she'd kill you.
Man.
I mean, shame you first, but then kill you.
Yeah. I'm not into that.
Do better.
And I just kind of adjust my posture and, you know, stand up, shoulders back, chin up, eyes forward, and stretch a bit. Shake that off and be like, okay. Valid points. I don't disagree. And start getting ready to meet with Belladonna. I don't remember if Belladonna indicated what time or where to meet, but I'll start gathering, you know, a little different attire than Aurelio has been wearing lately. Maybe some stuff like that's obviously still fucking fascinating and awesome and hot, but a little more like fashionably like tattered, a little more grunge. My makeup is a little more loose, and kind of just get ready for that. Whenever that might happen, if there wasn't any indication,
she's going to meet you.
I'll just be ready. Oh, great.
She's going to meet you at your club. So, and she did not give a time.
Yeah, she'll just show up whenever she wants.
Yeah. And you'll know.
And just before heading out, I'll just do one last little pass through in my private collection in my apartment, particularly around like the photos that I alluded to last session as well. And just wander a bit, kind of recollecting different moments, different people that I've spoken to, linger on the costume, the outfit that I was wearing the night that I met Sophia. the other outfit that I was wearing when I met Belladonna. Kind of just gauging, the wonderful, significant events that have transpired across time, the wonderful people that I've met. Shit has been incredibly wild lately, so I kind of just take a lap and reminisce and then head out. Secure it and then head out.
Of course. Cool. We're gonna shift over to Katura.
Just sitting here looking very innocent, like
You ain't got me fooled. Katura, I think you'd say that last night was probably not as enjoyable for you as it was for some of the others in the group.
extremely awkward.
It's fair. And your beast responds to that, sort of like, Queen Katura, hiding from her subjects, avoiding awkward situations. It's almost like you have fear as your insecurity now.
There's nothing wrong with a healthy dose of fear. It's what keeps you alive.
Not of them. You don't have to be scared of them.
I'm not afraid of them.
And eat them or use them, but don't walk away as if it was theirs to hold. Queen Katura holds court whatever Queen Katura deems necessary.
God, my beast is such an egomaniac. I fucking love it. Look, sometimes even I need a break and to be alone with my thoughts.
As long as you have me, you'll never be alone. Now eat.
Yeah, I have my morning protein shake.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Cool. And
yeah.
Katura, what are you getting into today?
I'm going to check my calendar. When is my meeting with Morgana?
10 p.m. this evening.
Okay. I don't have that on the docket. Is there anything else on my calendar? It's just that. I think you said she'd cleared out.
You got everything else cleared out.
Yeah. Which boundaries? Hello. Yeah, I think that's all I'll do. I'll also just start sort of like maybe getting things ready to be moved, like ensuring that movers are hired and stuff, so my shit gets packed away and all that stuff. Making sure that all the paperwork's done with my lawyer and whatnot.
Cool.
Is Maria around?
Maria's not
still
here.
Okay.
Maria's
I know she
busy.
went to go.
Yes.
Yeah. I know she went to go like work with, I mean, she has things to do, but also she had mentioned going to work with Sarah or reaching out to Sarah to work on things that I asked her to work on. So I wasn't sure she would be around or not, but that's fine.
That is what she's working on as far as you know.
Okay. And then I'll check my secret little burner phone just in case there's any missed calls or messages.
No missed calls. But there is a message, and it is a mess to say the least, because it is from Shade, and Shade is just wording. And
oh my God. Well, first of all,
imagine just the big block of text, no capitalization, no punctuation, just whole stream of thoughts. So remember when you told me that I'm supposed to tell you, like, if anything ever happens, that that was the promise to your group. So I did that, and I'm telling you right now that there's a bunch of stuff happening. I think there's some anarchs like grouping up together and they're gonna try to like, you know, assassinate the prince. But I don't know if they can actually do that because the prince seems to be ready for them. Like from what I've seen, the Camarilla are kind of bunkered down. These are the words that I'm hearing and the places I go. And, you know, having my ears open for all of the things, then it breaks into the second message because it's ran out of words for the first message. And so I thought I should let you know first because, well, I don't know if anybody else has a burner phone, and you probably shouldn't have a burner phone, but I figured you would anyway because you're like Queen Katura, famous, yada, 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 breaks into the third message. So you should probably look into what's going on there. I know you have a thing with Prince Cole, and Ari's still sleeping. I don't know when she's going to wake up, but there's no creepy black stuff coming out of her door, so I think that's a good thing, right? Talk to you later. Bye.
Tara has so many questions. The first of which are, how the fuck did she get this number? I literally just got this phone the other day from the prince. And I didn't even give my coterie this number.
Someone needs to give this child the Adderall blood right now.
And oh my God. And then she's like, okay, trying to assassinate the prince. That sounds about right. So she's not even like surprised by that at all. Especially considering the terse discussion that she had with Ivy, or not Ivy, God, Serenity the night before. Also with Ivy, of course, Katura fights with Ivy all the time.
News to me.
Oh, okay, that was a
then
lot of information for me as a player.
And it's just like, if I were you, I'd check on Serenity.
I don't respond to any of these texts. Because it's just a lot. I guess I don't have Serenity's number. So I'll just get dressed and head out to
phone on the way to the beach. Is that possible? No? Okay.
For narrative's sake, no.
Yeah. But I think I'll just get ready and then just head out to like the places that I would know Serenity to hang out at: the bodega, her house, the bar.
Cool.
I think in that order.
In that order. Okay.
Yeah. Or actually, well, whichever order makes the most logistical sense to
you. It would be the bodega, then the Serenities, then the bar.
Okay.
Like that would be how in distance from where you are, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just do that. Try to see, and like yeah, I don't know. I don't have any other means of information at this point because I just had that little burner phone and only the prince knew about it, but now Shade knows about it too. So great. Love that for me.
Shade's got interesting powers. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Powers of fucking nosiness, just like a paparazzi just digging into somebody's. She used Spokio and found my fucking number.
I'm not gonna ask.
Ari, you went home, and Shade came along with, and Shade, being very perceptive, knew that something wasn't right about your home, and walking in through the doors was not going to do her any favors. But she was able to quickly sort of suss out, based on roles, that there had to be another entrance. And she asked you about it.
Okay. And I will tell her, and I will also make a mental note to, set up a few dozen small ankle-biting monsters on that entrance just in case.
Probably wise. But she doesn't seem like she was going to go in without your permission. But she had a feeling that you had a very secure place. Yeah. And so, if you were okay with her taking that entrance, that is the way she went. And for narrative's sake, you were okay with her taking that entrance. And when you wake up, you feel rested? No beast barking at you. A little hungry because you didn't eat last night, but It's the same as it was last night. But you do hear like pacing and someone talking. Do you know how to wake her up? Like, I don't know if this is like a thing. Like, I'm not like, is this because she's old? Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe she's really old. And I don't know about this. Like, I got a bunch of information that I've learned about things, but like, I figured you all might know.
I'll get up and
You're
I'll
a
just
fluffy boy. I know you're a fluffy boy.
poke my head out. It's because I've killed too many people. It makes you sleep for longer.
Oh, see? I knew he was keeping secrets. I knew it, the son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, I got him. Anyway, so I took a walk a little earlier. Like I got up kind of early, well, earlier than you. Obviously, you sleep a long time, and so I, had to get my ear back to the streets just to, make sure I felt like I'm still alive. And so I've heard things, and I may have snuck into Katura's phone, but it was really, really necessary. And honestly, she's not supposed to have a phone anyway, so she can't blame me for like messaging a phone she's not supposed to have, right? Like, anyway, so the anarchs are going to attack the prince. And I don't know if you want to do anything about that, but I figured I'd tell Katura first because,
A valid reason. I need a shower.
I'm not going anywhere right now. The dogs seem to have a lot to say. You have not heard the dogs make a single peep.
I believe you.
And she sits down like crisscross applesauce and starts talking to the dogs again. This time about Phillies baseball.
It keeps her out of trouble. Yeah. I go try and formulate some kind of plan forward for my 20 minutes in the shower. Okay. Come back out. Do I have any messages, any notes from anybody? Sarah, is Jerry here?
I see the weird guy sitting outside in the van.
Yes, but he's not. I hope it's Jerry. God, is it Jerry? I go look at a window.
It's Jerry.
Okay, like hopefully there's not new weird guys.
I think he got a little freaked out when he saw me, and so he just, didn't bother like doing anything. I'm like, okay, so you have those blinds and the peep thing, and instead of doing that, I just kind of pulled them all up and I just looked at him until he walked away. I didn't know him, so but I figured that was Jerry.
I'll go to the dorm. Just be like, go in the house.
If I remember correctly, this place is warded against schools, or is that the bodega?
Maybe it is warded. Well, it wouldn't be warded against him because
yeah, he's key to your blood.
Yeah,
that's right. So yeah, he comes in, and who's the kid?
Long story.
She was looking at me really fucking weird. Like her eyes were like this big.
I believe you.
Like, it's the thing I do sometimes, but like you got to take in all of the light to make sure that you get a full picture of people, so you don't forget their faces.
Makes sense. Look over at Jerry. Any notes? Any updates? Anything?
Sarah's busy working on that thing with the other.
Yeah.
I've been looking into, those people that were hunting you all. Maybe they've gone to ground for now. Uh, but here's some notes that I pulled up, and you see him talking. Has a bunch of notes on like what he suspects are confirmed kills on kindred around the city, essentially. Like, and he's got basically a map of where they've traveled, like been connecting all the dots for that. Was there any other information you were looking for from Jerry?
I think so, because I had him tracking 2i, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
no, I was just trying to find if there was any overlap, where they were starting, where they were going, that kind of thing. Because that, if we have some sort of, there's going to be a fight tonight, and maybe we can direct it towards people trying to kill us instead of each other. That might be useful.
So after your little situation that you had at the Eagle Stadium, I think they're waiting for the next shoe to drop.
I have no doubt.
Movements have basically been nil. And the way that I've been tracking the movements, and you see he's wrote a bunch down, notes down, is where the police aren't, essentially. Whenever shit goes down and the police do not show up at all, first he was like, first I thought it was just like, in the hood, police take forever to show up.
Yeah.
But then I realized they were just avoiding places entirely. And it wasn't just the hood, it was everywhere.
Interesting.
And it looks like they've been particularly going to places where there's been large gatherings or parties, things of that nature. The kind of places you think the cops would bust up. Never cops, always weird bands. And everyone walks out of these parties basically without any incident. No arrests, anything like that. Seems super funky to me.
Have you noticed anything for tonight? Or should I call Oscar and see if he can't pick anything up on scanners on where to stay away from?
Nothing tonight, which makes me worry. Because I haven't had a night of hearing nothing. I mean, obviously typical crime, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, nothing of major note. They've had SCU on a bunch of this stuff, and then the police just drop off.
So they're waiting. Well, that's more information than we had. Okay. I have no idea how to contact anybody right now.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. So I've gone through several burners up to this point. I have another one. No SIM card in it right now or anything. I can set it up. Do you have numbers for people, or do you just not have anywhere to contact? And Shade just kind of like,
I could probably get a hold of Katura, and I would guess
we can get a hold of Katura.
I would guess that, well, I know where Serenity is, or in theory. There's only like 3 places she would be. Shade, you said that there was chaos starting tonight?
Oh yeah. Brandonal is well, after he heard about the whole thing with Serenity having to, kill off a prince, he decided that was like, hey, it's go time, baby. And so he gathered the people up because he wasn't going to let Serenity do this alone, I guess. Not that Serenity would do it alone because she has us, like, but I mean,
I
can't
adore
count
that man's
us with
loyalty, but I'm
me,
going to
like,
kill
right?
him.
I'm part of us, yes?
Yes.
Great.
Welcome to the shit
Just
show.
making sure. I mean, y'all are the best shit show in town. Like, because you're
I
a
don't know
Sabat,
if
and
that's
Sabat might eat me along the way, and I don't really think that's what I want for me.
right. First things first. Let's try and get a hold of somebody who has some handle on some sort of some of this. Yes, that will work. And I will whistle for the dogs because they're coming along in case I need to rip somebody's fucking legs off.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. What kind of
I'm
dogs are they
excited,
again?
but I'm concerned.
A bull mastiff and a king corso, and they've been modified.
These are just emotional support dogs.
That's what we'll need. They are very good at snuggles. They also might occasionally just grow spikes that are 2 feet long, if necessary.
I love them, Your Honor.
I do love them. I'm excited for this.
All right, so now that I have done my DM duty and separated the party, I can officially let the chaos begin.
Can I go first?
I smell that from a mile away.
Actually, yes, you do get to go first. And Serenity.
What are they doing in front of my damn bar?
It is actually not what you expect. There are a lot of cars, motorcycles, things of that nature, but it is quiet. There's no music, nothing. But it's very clear that there are people in the bar. The lights are on, everything like that. But this is not a normal night, and you can tell. Doors closed. Normally the front door is wide open.
Hold on, I need to get her leather jacket for this. Hold on.
Yeah. And along the way, as soon as like you pull up on your motorcycle.
Oh, I have it still?
Oh yeah, you don't have your motorcycle anymore.
Well, I don't know if I mean the 2 I gave it back to me, then I would have taken it back, but like
no, they did not. I forgot.
I
as soon as you get out of your Uber.
Yeah, I know. I'm sad too. I will get a new one. Mark my words.
The door opens up and Gabriella comes out, and Paco comes running behind her.
What the fuck are they doing? Are they like what is the plan here? What's the situation?
Well, there's a bunch of young ones in there, so like obviously easy to roll up, yada yada yada. But well, they're trying to help you.
Okay. Please tell me someone actually came up with a plan and they're not just planning on charging in there. Please tell me.
Apparently, Donala's found out where the prince is.
So the plan is just to charge in there.
I mean, as far as I know, that it is the plan.
I'm going in there. I need to go in there. That is the worst idea because he's expecting. Okay.
I convinced them to wait. Me and Paco did a little dance we've been working on. And
Gabriella, I love you and I adore you for this fact. I am appreciative of this fact. I need to get in there.
Yes,
out of character though, I want to know what dance they were doing.
We can talk about the dance later because you scared the shit out of me when I woke up this morning. Okay. I go in and Dante's already up. Because hey, upgrade! I got Dante and all now, so
fair enough.
I know they're all kindred, but you never know. It helps.
And you go in, and people can feel your Daunt, the aura from it, essentially, but it's not having any particular effect. And I feel like you almost expected that because the thing is they are all riled up to say the least.
Where's the null?
Denal is basically just sitting in a corner, is like, about time you showed up.
Please tell me you have other more than the plan of just charging in there. Please tell me you've actually thought about that. Please tell me you're not doing the one thing they expect us to do.
I don't know if they'll expect this many of us. You see, we have a numbers advantage that they don't know. Think about it. They've been killing all of the new bloods that come to the city or newly embraced, but Denal almost has like a sly smile at this. We're in a tri-state area. I have friends from Delaware. I have friends from New Jersey. I even got a few friends from New York.
Okay. I understand, and I know where your brain is going because my brain went similar, but I had a plan, man. I was gonna come talk to you about this. God damn, I didn't want to do this like so fast because this is very particular.
What kind of plan?
My plan was there's Sabat in the city. The 2Y are using us as fucking pawns, so we need to like be prepared for that. Like we can't just leave those other things alone, which is why I thought of an idea of just. I'd rather we discuss this one-on-one real fast, please.
And there's a shitload of people in here. You could probably get into your office, but you have to like move people out of the way, essentially.
You all
This is a
sit your
fire
asses down and do not move. Am I clear?
All right.
Any of you pull some fuck shit while I'm turned around, I swear to God.
People are remembering the ball crushing incident, and you see some hesitation, and you kind of hear the whispers of that story going around to some of these people who aren't familiar with you.
I'm not afraid to crush nuts again. And I drag Denal back.
And Denal goes back, and Calvin and James are like, should we be part of this?
Give me a minute with him. And I go and I bring Denal back. My plan involved, thankfully, you already have the numbers that I needed, but I started coming up with a plan to deal with as many enemies as possible in one go. Granted, it's absolutely probably fucking bad shit, and I don't know if it'll actually work, but I need you to hear me before you just go rushing into something and getting a bunch of people killed. Please. Okay. Again, I repeat, it's gonna sound absolutely bad shit. I don't know if it's gonna work. But we're gonna take the idea Aurelio said of sending the 2Y on the Sabat a little more literal. Because here's the thing. The 2Y aren't gonna leave us alone. Sabat are still around, and we're trying to take out as many. The name of the game so far has been get our enemies to take each other out, right? So, and this is gonna be where the Brujah comes in. I don't even know if it's possible, but if we just sectioned off enough of Philly, cut the power, cut the cell, get as many of the kind out of there as possible, and if no one else wants to leave, then sorry, they're snacks. Lure in all sides, and basically have a free-for-all and see who's left standing. I said this was bad shit, but I need you to hear me out.
This is Philadelphia. You do understand that, like
I am aware. So
millions of people here.
I am aware. I'm not, and hell, that part doesn't even have to happen. What the reason I'm saying this is because we cannot just do the normal Anarch way, because they all expect that. They will know that we are charging in there. They will know and have that accounted for, even if we have the numbers. And trust me when I say the 2I, oh lordy, they will stop you in their tracks.
Serenity. I was gonna say take a breath, but obviously. Here's the thing. We have an inside man.
I'm sorry. I'm from you know why I don't know things, so which is why I pulled you aside.
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't in this particular situation. But we have an in. This is why
Okay.
I gathered people now.
Okay, but I'm still unclear on the situation. So many people are talking to me about how like the two are using you as pawns and all this stuff, which is correct. But
I mean, okay, so what if they are? The prince needs to die regardless. So if we
But do you want to do it because a bunch of vampire hunters told you to?
No, I want to do it because I hate that fucker.
I understand. I believe you. Again, I repeat, I'm not the one who knows most of this stuff. I've heard literally everything secondhand, and I don't act like only tonight I actually started like having flashbacks of everything. And but what I don't want is for this to blow up in our faces, and the Camarilla and Sabat and everybody else are coming on us twofold. Because if we fuck this up, more of everyone is coming.
So you want to just sit on your hands? That's
No,
it's now or never, Serenity. Somebody is going to come after you regardless of how this shows up. So the question is, are you a warrior or not? And Serenity, even without a wits and awareness check, you both hear screech. I told you to can't be standing this close to the door, motherfucker. Tall, lanky ass.
Kelvin, get your ass in here, please.
And Kelvin's like, you open it. And James sort of peeps in.
Both of you in here now, please.
And they walk in.
Okay. I'm going to explain. My hope was to have more time to do this so that we could account for as many of the pitfalls as possible. But
we don't, I mean, Serenity, time does not
stop. I know.
The way.
Well, and I sit at my desk.
Also, can I ask you a quick question? James says, are you working in that creepy kid that was like lurking around my gym and shit? The little girl wears big hoodies, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, for the love of God. I'm aware. Yes, she's one of mine. Hold on.
I mean, you can keep her like out of people's houses. And you know, like
the claim had only the claim has only existed for a night. Give me a minute.
I expect, you know, like the sneaky type of clans to do sneaky things, but like sometimes she just takes it up a notch.
Weird. Yeah, well, I'm aware.
Apparently she's a sneakerhead from what people are telling me. So
not that
takes shoes.
Okay, I close the door and okay, I'm gonna learn you to a thing. And I swear to God, if you say a fucking word of any of this to anyone, I will have both of your heads. Because I need full understanding.
Okay, you've done the threatening thing. Get to the point. James is
I tell them at least my portion of the time travel shit. And I explain to them in all of that the future the present I left, had a Methuselah running around, 2 Iron Sabat off the fucking wall, and Camarilla destroying fucking like I basically tell them the A to Z of how this timeline fell apart.
And Katura, I think you were the one to be on your way, so on and so forth. And you also hear about a message from Oscar because you stop at the bodega.
Mm-hmm.
Do you leave a message to get back to Oscar?
I'll just call him real quick from like the
From the
bodega phone. Yeah.
Okay. And so,
Hello.
make the call.
Boop, 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 boop. Calling.
I don't know if it had to be that literal.
No.
Hello? Hello, Katora.
What do you want?
Well, what's going on tonight? What are we doing?
There's some shit going down.
Are we beating up somewhere? And do you need
We
me?
are if you want to stop a bunch of anarchs from just trying to run into the cam and slaughter everybody, sure, please pull through.
All right, where are you gonna be at? I gotta just wrap up something then, and then I'll be over there.
I'm trying to find Serenity. I'm going to a bar.
All right. Call me if she's at the bar. From the bar, I guess.
Okay, sure. If it's quiet enough for me to get to a phone, I will call you.
If anything, I guess I'll just watch the news then if shit goes down, because we all know how we like to make an entrance.
Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, bye.
Katora, there's also a note here for you.
Okay. Who's it from?
Cole left you a message. Once you open it up, you can tell. And the message is, if you truly care about your friends, please stop them before they do something that they will regret.
Okay. Yep, I will just kind of crumble that note, throw it into my purse, and go.
Cool. Aurelio. Oh shit. You stepped away to say something.
I was sneezing, sorry.
You're good. Aurelio, you get to the club, and it's still a little early, so things are a little low key when you get in there. But there is someone dressed extravagantly, sitting in a bar like something out of a movie scene. And the face is pretty yet non-distinct. The dress is a like deep V sort of thing going on, with the slit on the leg to show off the legs. It is a person you can remember, like when you see them, you can remember seeing them, but you can't quite describe what they look like. But the fashion is a lot for this place, this night, this time of the night. I'll go for it.
I'm still listening.
But she's there alone. And one of the bartenders there is enraptured in this conversation, laughing, almost giggling even, as this woman just talks her up.
Not Ale.
It's not Ale. No.
Okay. So I'll saunter up and catch a seat next to this person. Be like, well, look what the cat dragged in.
And she kind of looks back over her shoulder at you and is like, oh, Aurelio, I've missed you. Is this too much?
I mean, for this, never for me, but I'm surprised to see you in a getup like this.
It's intentional. This is more to ensure that certain people don't notice me and others clearly do.
Who are you trying to avoid? It seems so unlike you. Does it have anything to do with all the stuff that's going on? I've been hoping to kind of talk to you about some of this word on the street, which
I'm
we
not
normally have
avoiding
nothing.
them for me. I'm avoiding them for
Oh, I'm not worried. Should I be worried? We have nothing. We have no stake in this.
you. Perhaps not, but you have connections to people who do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was hoping to, yeah, I was hoping to chat a bit about this, since quick sense the unseen.
Go ahead and roll it.
Out of character, also, like, I'm not like talking to some rando. Like, this is Belladonna in.
This is her.
Okay, cool.
I just imagined Aurelio just going up talking to a stranger and like, oh, this is not who I thought they were. Oh, fuck.
And this is definitely super duper extra for Belladonna.
Oh, I am aware. I looked more like Belladonna than Belladonna.
Yeah.
I'll keep those 4 successes. Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Aurelio, nothing seems out of place right now. Like, you don't see anyone who's hiding in the shadows or anything like that.
I can see through like whatever illusion she's doing.
I was just supposed to say, you do clearly see through Belladonna's illusion, and under this illusion, it is more like tank top, dark jeans, boots thing going on.
Yeah.
And you see her real face.
Mm-hmm. That puts me much more at ease. I'm sure she can tell why I'm shifting and can recognize me pulling it off. But yeah. I'll ask. I'll say, sweetie, don't worry. I'll take care of it from here. I'll say to the bartender so that they can go off and do their own thing.
Fucked off.
So what's the word? What's going on? What's happening? What should I really be that worried? I was hoping that you might know more, since I've been spending more time up here than being back down, at church and elsewhere. I haven't really been able to connect with the usuals as much to kind of know what's going on from the side of things that usually avoids this kind of politicking. What can you tell me?
She goes, well, my people have heard some very interesting things. The hunters are waiting. I don't know how else to put it than to believe they're waiting. The rest of the Nosferatu seem to believe that they are looking for you and your friends to get into a fight.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea if you do, personally. I mean, I don't have any particular qualms with the prince, but if he's taken out, things will change. Information will move a little differently, and well, I'll get paid. However, I don't want anything to happen to you and that precious little body of yours.
mean, I can't either. Without this body, I don't get paid. I've never seen as much action as I have since coming across these folks in these past couple of months.
Oh, they're a walking shit show. But it's been
And
so entertaining. I mean, I'm sure you've learned so much.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. And I mean, Mingo hasn't really been around, and I wonder if that has anything to do with it, because Mingo's usually been pretty good at keeping me out of trouble. But you know how I love to just throw myself in it sometimes.
How much
I act like I have everything so put
about
together.
Mingo and what's been going on?
It doesn't matter to me. Clearly, my body language says it does.
And she kind of looks at you and rolls her eyes.
No, it's fine. I can only imagine with what's going on with the, who probably have a lot to say. Probably, can't even imagine the daggers that he'd stare at me for even talking to anybody involved with this. But you know what? He let that life go. He walked away from it. So why should he care? Why should I care what he cares?
I think maybe you're being a little unfair to Mingo. He has been called in by family. And sometimes when you have a boon hanging over your head, it's not that easy to step away from.
I start stirring a drink that I'm obviously not drinking.
It's just there.
It's not even mine. Well, I guess that must be nice. I can't fault him for that. I miss
you can fault him
having
for
family.
You want, honestly, but whether or not that is fair to do it, that's for you to decide.
Okay, so if I get pulled into this mess, I'm worried for myself. I'm a sweet talker. I can, and I'm very enchanting, but enchanting is not going to do shit to people who are hunting me. And if I don't have someone at my back, I don't know that I should get involved with this. But I also feel like I should have their backs, because I've kind of had mine a couple of times now. There's so many, I feel pulled in so many different directions between these new people. There's someone new that's wants to also be part of this and asking me questions about joining this group that I'm not even sure
that you've been seeing.
Well, I was trying to butter him up to try and, have him help me get stronger. It doesn't seem to be working as quickly as I wish it had. And now who knows if he's going to even survive whatever happens from here. So this group,
idiot and a coward. He'll be fine. He has show muscles.
I mean, they are nice muscles. I will give him that.
But they're show muscles.
But between this group and he's not really pulling me in any directions, but my attention has been focused there a little bit. And trying to get back into the underground, into this time that I used to spend with you all, but also making sure that I know you have feelings, but making sure that I also am sharing appropriate time with Sophia. I haven't even been able to do that either. So I feel like I'm split in so many different ways.
In all of this hullabaloo that's going to happen.
Do you think she has any involvement in this?
Involvement in it?
I mean, I know. I mean, she's not a primogen, but
is a manipulative liar. I'm sure she might have something to do with it, but she's probably covered her own bases and is away from the danger. Probably.
What if
But
we
if she
pulled her into it?
weren't, I mean, I don't want anything terrible to happen to your sire per se.
Oh, never. Me either. No, never. No, of course.
But if something were to perhaps happen in the middle of other types of drama, well, I'll always be here for you.
Could I count on you all? You know, I haven't been down there for a while. For backup, if need be.
Most of us are neutral, as you know. We are the Switzerland of basically every city.
I know, and so was I. It's so weird.
However, I know that there's a few young neonates with your friend, Miss Sanchez, who
I'm sure I've seen some of those around down there too.
I'm sure. They don't necessarily believe in neutrality like some of us elders do. You'll see help no matter which side you pick, I suspect.
Thing is, I don't want to pick a side. I don't. I want to remain where I have been. I want to try and find another way to resolve this that doesn't involve any of this shit because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Look at these hands.
And stay here and dance, Kari Vavani.
You know, I would love to do that.
You could.
There has to be some other way, something
Everything
we can
is a
work
choice.
towards.
Work towards.
And
I've made plenty of choices, and I have been on multiple sides. We live a very, very, very long time if we protect ourselves. So whatever side you decide on today, 5, 10, 20 years from now, it might not matter at all because all of those people could be dead. Is that too pragmatic?
No, you're not wrong. If shit goes sideways tonight, you're right. A lot of people could be dead. So
she's like,
I would love to.
She's like, I hate things. How do you do it?
Oh, I mean, I don't sit in them because I usually can't. Or they're meant to be torn away so that I can perform. All I'm going to say is that if I can count on some folks for whether it's backup or quick escapes or anything that could be helpful, even if I'm not there, you all know the folks that I've been hanging around with. They might need it. If you do see me involved, I just want to make sure that you personally are not there.
No, I'm staying out of this. This is
good.
This is my business, but I mean that completely in the way of dollars and cents. Belladonna has to protect all this, baby.
Okay. I wish there was more that I could help with, more that I could give them, but nobody would be willing to like pose as the prince by any chance, would they?
And she sits there and thinks about it for a second. She's like, I mean, it wouldn't be entirely unheard of. Well, here's the thing. Princes die.
What were they drinking? Sorry. What?
That's going to come back up. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Like, no, but princes die. That's why no one wants to pretend to be a prince. No one really wants to be a prince. And those who want to be prince only want a power grab and use it to absorb as much as possible, like that one Magana Lee person. But that's neither here nor there. No one wants to pose to be a prince because those people get killed too. Most of the people pretending to be princes and princesses and royalty in movies are the ones that get assassinated as they pretend to be someone they're not.
Okay.
What brave soldiers.
Well, we will continue this conversation. I wish that I had more of an arsenal of either information or support that I could bring them, but I feel even more concerned and less interested in being a part of this. But we need to continue this conversation. We need to make sure that I get back to you so that we can catch up as always. And I need to pick your brain a bit about this Tremere Primogen that seemed to be a little infatuated with me, of course, at Elysium. So let's make sure that we touch back on base about that, okay?
When you mention the Tremere Primogen, she sort of smirks. It's like, yes, let's.
And make sure the next time when I think church is coming up soon.
Make sure you show up. And bring your friends if they make it. They might have a good time.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a celebration party. Maybe. And I'll just lift the glass and do a cheers, I guess.
Like,
that feels right.
Gives you like a pat on the back. You're the best. And she starts to walk out, stumbles a little bit in the heels. And then you see her sort of like go into the crowd of people. And then she's gone because she's definitely someone else now.
Yeah. Do I know? Well, I would know. Is there a reasonable, I don't know what the kind of question that I'm trying to ask. Where would I know, or how would I know to find or get in touch with Sophia, even if it's like off camera? Because that's something that's on her mind right now.
I'll shoot you a
after
message.
Having talked to Belladonna. Okay.
I'll shoot you a message on break.
So I'll sit there, kind of still stirring the drink with the straw, kind of pondering all of this, pondering Mingo, pondering Sophia, pondering Belladonna, pondering this group, pondering the prince, pondering like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Reflecting on like how the peaceful night that we just shared the night before, I was like, that was nice. And my life used to be like that all the time. As the camera pans away from me.
And Katura, as you arrive at this bar, and it's a hole in the wall. This is not your scene. There's so many people in here, and they're all grungy biker types. As you're getting ready to walk into the door, someone else literally just runs like into the door past you, pushing you, even like no fucks to give sort of thing, and goes, where's the null? Where's the null? Anybody, where the fuck is the null? I think you went back in the office, Serenity. And a second later, Serenity, you just hear.
I absolutely follow that person because they're partying a crowd, so I don't have to do it myself.
They totally did. They totally
I opened
did.
the door. What? Who is it?
Ray was killed. The scout. Someone killed him. He was supposed to be watching the cam and double tap Dragon's Breath rounds. My family's
For Ivy's recollection, Dragon Breath is 2i, right?
Not necessarily.
Ammunition.
It's
It's ammunition
fire
though.
Ammo.
Okay,
That
I
does not
couldn't tell if that
necessarily
was.
mean second acquisition.
Okay, that's Dragon. I don't know these. So
And at that point, I stick my head underneath this guy's arm, like, "Hello."
I
hi.
think that's where we'll take a break, actually. Hello.
Hi.
Uh,
Like everyone's just quiet, and so I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'll talk now.
and so
I don't know who this Ray person is. I don't care.
we're gonna take a short break, grab drinks, refresh ourselves, take a potty break, whatever. You know the things. We're gonna run an ad. And I'm not sure what's the situation on the giveaway, y'all. Well, we'll be doing giveaway stuff.
We're doing
Watch
a giveaway.
the chat. Yeah, we're giving away stuff. Watch the chat.
We should say
it's
what
coming
we're
soon.
giving away.
Yeah, what are we giving away?
Let's see. So where are my codes? Here we go. I have codes for Netherdeep, Companion's Tale, Monstrosity, and Alice is Missing, and Fiasco are the first 5 we're going to give away.
Yep.
Okay.
These are all for Roll20 content. Stuff. I know how to talk.
So, stay up. We'll see y'all soon. And we'll be right back.
Pay attention in chat for giveaway stuff.
live again over on RollingDeez20's for Philly by Night, that BTM John that you love to watch. This here's our season finale, and we've had a bit of a slow burn up to this point, but now people are dying, and you know, Katura just like, hey.
How you
I mean, I don't know who this Ray person is. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I don't say that
might
out
not
loud,
even know
but
who Ray is off the top of her head.
Like, I had
but-
to think about it for a second.
yeah. But yeah, so you show up, you're in a tense moment, Katura, as one of these Anarch people are dead. Calvin looks a little shook, to say the least. Denal almost seems stoic, like fight, people die sort of situation. And you can almost feel this, but the energy in this place is borderline murderous. They're ready to go to work now. Take it away.
Shade asked me to check on you. So here I am.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I woke up to this, so just give me a minute. Denal's like, what the fuck is Ray?
Yeah, who is Ray?
He's
I'll
one of
ask
the
this person.
scouts that was sent to basically watch and make sure none of the cam left.
And
He
while
wasn't
he
supposed
was
to
on
go to
watch,
action or do anything.
and so while he was watching, somebody shot him down.
Someone capped him. I don't know who it was. I mean, I saw basically through a cat's eyes.
How did they shoot him?
Yeah, shotgun, Dragon's Breath rounds. Had to be. He was on fire as soon as the gun went off.
Did you see what direction it came from?
Again, I'm getting relayed information from a cat.
Does the cat not know directions?
Left. And you
Is
see this
left-
cat sort of creep up on him, and it's an all black cat. Looks down. Yeah, left. Definitely left.
And which direction was the building?
Forward.
Okay. Not unlikely that's Cam, but it is more likely that it was 2-Eye that shot your friend down.
Why would the
Considering they
Second
are
Inquisition do
patrolling.
that?
Why wouldn't they?
Well,
They
I mean,
want to start a war
they
between all
kidnapped
of us.
Serenity. They didn't cap
Are
Serenity.
you not listening to me? They want us to tear each other apart. So of course they're going to cap an Anarch in front of the building where the Cam are hiding to get you all riled up
And Denal's
and have
like,
us all.
I don't think so. Why? It doesn't make sense. We are already going to go after them. If they know
who
that
better to take care of the vampire threat than vampires themselves?
but
if
they
we
have
do it-
Serenity
if we
out
do it
here
for
to
them-
kill him. Why would they try to start a straight up war if they just want him dead?
They want all of us dead.
I'm sure they want all of us dead, but they want chaos from them. They really are the ones who run the city, which is why we need to take it back.
And then they'll just assassinate you
And
too.
Calvin's like, okay, y'all, so I got an idea. I do.
Go for it.
I believe you.
Maybe it was the cam. I mean, not maybe it's cam. Maybe it was one of us working with the cam.
Huh? What? Why? What?
We got to snitch. Maybe we got to fucking snitch. Somebody working against us. I mean, we got an inside man. What makes you think that they don't have somebody inside for us? I was like, shit.
Possible.
Anything's possible, but the end result's the same either way, isn't it?
I mean, that Ray got ashed? Yeah.
No, I mean, war.
It's not war if we end this quickly.
That's not guaranteed, my dude.
Yeah.
Nothing is guaranteed.
They already know what, I mean, I don't think they know what your plan is necessarily, but they already know that you're planning something. They're prepared for you.
I don't think so.
Okay, that sounds like a you problem.
No, I just think you're not informed. Or maybe you're just dick whipped. I don't know. It's not my problem regardless.
I got a fucking message letting me know to warn you guys not to do what you're going to do.
Of course you.
It's not about being dick. This isn't fucking about dick. This is not
can you
any
let
of
him
that.
finish, please?
No, no. I'm tired of being disrespected by the two of you.
I have.
Listen, you know what, Serenity? You can deal with your own problems and your own coterie.
Can I finish? Can I please finish my sentences, please? Because almost ever since I got into feeling, no one wants to let me finish anything. So please let me finish.
Kelvin's like, I'll listen. I don't know what it means.
I personally don't give a shit if this man lives or dies because I don't know him. What concerns me about you and him is not fucking to do with this anyway. What concerns me is that we hop into this place and you tell me that you're going with him for a cover. And at some point along the line, this became real, even though I don't know how often you've actually seen him, because I've heard you mention like 3 times that you're with him. All of them, including other people, except like one. And you told me that he would kill you if he found out half of the shit that we know. And I was concerned because apparently there was a lot of information that didn't make sense and I was trying to understand it. I am sorry if you don't like the way I'm presenting it. I am sorry that it bothers you. Hell, I hope your talk went great. I really do. But there's a lot of shit going on and I'm trying to understand all of it. So please understand this has nothing to do with you or him necessarily even.
What talk, Serenity? The talk where I told him absolutely nothing because I didn't want anything to happen to you. That talk? Because that's what happened. I told him nothing.
We're rolling out, y'all. And Denal gets
Bye. I did what I said I was going to do. I came and checked and I delivered a message. You all do what the fuck you want to do. I'll be watching from my penthouse.
Well, you said you were going to talk to him and you didn't. That's the thing that's confusing me. You do exactly as you say. And the thing.
Just a second.
No,
you see Denal reach down and pet the cat on his way out. And he grabs the guy who brought the cat in and they walk out. But you notice the cat's still there. And the cat comes padding up to you in the middle of this argument that you and Katura are having.
No, absolutely not. I pick up this cat and I toss out the fucking office. Take your fucking cat with you and don't spy on me.
The cat, as you yeet the cat out the door.
I throw it at the person who owns it.
Oh, it's just like a door in a hallway. So it's like
no. I'm throwing it at the person the gangrel, whoever the fuck came in with the cat. I throw it at them.
Wait a second. Before you go to scoop up the cat that's heading towards Serenity, you notice something's in its mouth. Looks like a piece of paper. Are you going to immediately eat the cat even with the paper?
I will
in
grab
its
the
mouth?
paper.
No, I'll
You,
take.
you won't
I'll
have
grab
time to grab the paper if the cat is being yeeted.
I will grab. I know. Do I notice the paper?
Absolutely. Once you pick up the cat, it's
okay.
obvious that a piece of paper is in the cat's mouth.
I'll grab the piece of paper out of the cat's mouth, and then I will yeet the cat out of the fucking room and say,
The
next
cat
time, just stay in the room.
you.
I don't give a shit. If you want to listen to what we have to say, just stay in the fucking room next time, asshole. And I close the door and I lock it. And that's to Denal and his little fucking friends.
Cool. They don't seem to be particularly bothered by this. The cat hisses
I don't
at
give a
you
shit.
because the cat feels disrespected, but cat was just a messenger.
Nope.
And
Cat's not the only person around here who feels disrespected. So
And the cat-
welcome to the fucking club.
cat is fine for those who are watching.
Yeah. I would
actually
not
happened
hurt the
to the
cat. I would
cat.
not hurt a cat. I assumed it landed on its four little cute on its toadies, and it's fine.
This is not a normal cat. You can tell by the way that it rolled around. You're probably lucky that the cat didn't get too angry at you. Cat was in there for a reason. But the cat, you have the message in your hand. Y'all can continue.
Yep. I'll read it.
And it says, Vega Tapia is on our side.
I don't know who that is. Oh, is that
the
Mickey
Tremere
Mouse?
Primogen.
Yeah. Well, there's your inside man.
Okay.
Like I said, you do what you need to do or want to do. You're grown. I just think it's a bad idea. And not because of my feelings for the prince. There's a lot more going on here. And if we do this and we just play into the Two Eyes' hands, then what?
Ari, this would be about the time that you pull up as you see a cavalcade of cars rolling out of this sort of hole in the wall bar, this kind of parking lot near the Navy Yard docks here in Philly. It is well, the only cars you see are basically motorcycles, trucks, and people who look like they're ready to commit violence.
Do I see Snake Eye?
You do.
I'll grab Titus, the king horse, and I'll be like, go get your father. And I'll just push out the car once we start.
And you see Snake Eyes on his motorcycle getting a rev up. And he's like,
Ow!
Sorry. I didn't know how loud those could come through the microphone. My gate would get it. But he's hyped. And he gets off the motorcycle and the dog comes running up to him, licking face, beard. He's like, what you doing here, buddy? What the fuck is going on? And then I guess he looks up and sees you. Oh.
And I'll go find Denal and the other
It's like,
three.
should I leave now? Is this gonna be, because I feel like this is gonna be super awkward. Like you two are like,
oh, I didn't go over to Snake Eyes. I sent the dog to go find him, and I walked to go find Denal. And I said, you can probably don't want to hang out, but
yeah, I'm gonna just go in the bar. You're not gonna do shadow arms on me on here, right? Like,
nope, you are
last
free
time
to
was
go.
a little bit dramatic. Okay, cool.
Be free.
And she just leaves out.
And I'll just go over to Donald and be like, it looks like you've made up your mind. Just so you know, as far as this being a trap and the Two Eyes' particular choice of getting us to destroy ourselves, they have pulled back everything for tonight. They are all cozy and comfy in their beds, waiting for us to destroy each other. You do with that what you will.
That's what I figured.
So,
thank you. And you should go talk to your friends. I think they might like kill each other.
They very well might. There is nothing I could say between the two of them that is going to smooth that out. They are at this moment in two completely different ideological spaces. Me getting in the middle of it is just going to be me also somehow in this fucking fight, and I got no interest in that. I love them both. They are neither of them wrong.
It's never that simple. But
Nope.
regardless of how anybody feels about this, tonight I'm saving Serenity's life.
I'm sacrificing a whole bunch more. It's always how it goes.
Sacrifices have to be made sometimes.
I know. That's why I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just giving you information. There might be an easier target that ups your arsenal and makes things far more interesting the next time. But I know I can't stop you.
Can't.
Nah.
But I appreciate it nonetheless.
Good luck. See you tomorrow. Or not.
And he rolls out. And Snake Eyes is just now the only motorcycle left in the parking lot. Since Serenity's motorcycle is not here. And he's looking at you and looking at Denal and looking at the dog. And that is just
I'm not gonna stop you. You have come home. Please.
What?
Please.
Wait,
come home.
You want me to come back?
Please.
You just came out the day before.
It was like 3 days ago.
It's been
I work quick.
He left. He left of his own accord. He decided to leave on his own. She told him he didn't have to.
Yeah.
This is actually a fair point.
Well, she was going to leave.
Yeah.
He just
some things
grabs you and just hugs you. Just big ol' hug.
You have commitments and you got stuff you got to do, but please come home tonight, tomorrow, this morning, now.
Goes, I love every version of you I know, but I gotta do this.
I know. That's not the first time you've said that to me.
So weird.
You went on a killing spree up and down the East Coast. It was very exciting. I was not there for it.
That's way more badass than this me is capable of, I think.
Please, just come home.
I'll be home tonight.
Okay.
And he pats
probably
Titus's head. And he gives you one last look.
I will grab his face and kiss him real quick. Probably for the first time in, I don't know how long we've been here. 2 months.
I would say since once you've been here, and you see the blood tears kind of run, and he's like stealing himself, and he kicks the motorcycle, starts it up, and just rolls after that.
Okay. And I will head towards the inside of the bar to do exactly what I told Denal I was not going to do, and see if I can't get Katura and Serenity to at least something. I don't even know. Just gonna go make sure that something.
You will have to knock because I did lock the door so they couldn't put this cat back in the fucking room.
And I have both the dogs with me.
Yeah, you probably still hear a little bit of bickering potentially going on in here, but yeah, what happens when she knocks, I suppose?
Who is it?
It's me.
I open the door.
We're going to be coming back to Oscar here in just a moment.
For anyone asked, I woke up to this. I had no idea this was happening.
Yeah, no.
We all did.
Shade was at my house, which means I need to make some new tiny monsters for that entrance.
Shade texted me on a phone that I just got the other day.
Yeah, no, she's around here someplace. Does she come?
Probably.
Shade, if you're here, just be here, sweetheart.
Just come out.
Okay, well, it's fine.
She'll pop up if she wants to pop up.
I'm tired.
Are we doing drinks at my place?
And she comes
As we
up with
can.
obfuscation at this point because she's like, it's just instinct. I do it as a reflex because yeah. Am I okay to listen to this?
You're part of the coterie.
You're fine. The only one who thinks you're on probation is Aurelia.
And I'm sure that you would have heard it anyway, because not like I was quiet. So
So I did hear another thing. I don't know if you already heard it, but Denal apparently is working with the Tremere Primogen.
yeah, we got a note.
Yeah, we got the note. Thank you. We appreciate the diligence.
I don't. Maybe he's not gonna take them in on like a suicide mission or something. Maybe he has like a way of getting them in. I know Tremere has weird blood magic powers, so.
Or maybe they're playing him and they're all about to be slaughtered. We'll know in the morning.
All gonna be slaughtered either way.
We'll know in the morning.
Either by each other or by 2-Eye. I came and gave my warning. Any other questions, Serenity? Besides my feelings for the prince, which are none of your business.
They are when they involve your life. The only reason I care is because you're attached to him. That is the only reason I care.
Why do you think that the 2-Eye will keep their word once he's gone? That is what I don't understand about any of this.
Can you that's the thing that no one seems to understand, is that I like this is news to me that I am a pawn or whatever the hell. This is not news to me. I was trying to calm them down. I was trying to get them to stop so we could come up with a better fucking plan.
You can't get somebody like Denal, who is obstinate and thinks he's right, to stop.
Katura,
either you crush his balls like you did that one guy, or you let him do what he's gonna do because he's barren.
Katura, all I was trying to do was buy more time. That is the only reason any of this is even happening, is because I was trying to buy more time to come up with a better fucking plan. That was it. That was it. That was my idea. Buy more time so we can actually have level-headed conversations about this. That's all I wanted.
Well, what we want and what we get are two different things.
I told them no originally. You know what's funny?
What reason would they have to listen to that when they already wanted blood?
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
From
then speak
outside of
plainly.
here, you hear, Paco, do you want some whiskey? This is a lot.
The only reason they burned me is because I said fucking no. I told them to fuck off. The only reason I said yes is because they told me they saw you in the damn elevator about to get murdered by a bunch of their guns.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I, as a player, thought you meant, when you said they, I thought you meant the Anarchs. So that's me as a player mistake.
I'm not, and that's not your fault. It's not anybody's fucking fault. I am just saying I was trying to buy more fucking time. This has nothing to do with you or him or anything.
I mean, I'm part of Coterie now, so I think I should be able to say my piece. Maybe this isn't the time to have this argument, because it both seems like y'all are probably closer to being on the same page than you're not on the same page, but things are a little bit out of both of your control. So maybe like y'all should like, you know, do something else, because this isn't productive.
What would you suggest that we do, Shade?
So,
and I mean that genuinely.
I hear a car outside, and all the rest of the cars left.
You hear a car outside.
Yeah. Oh no. Ew, no.
Who?
Ew.
What?
What?
Ew,
What
what?
is it?
It's Amber.
Fuck. Oh,
I
actually,
do not.
no. This is great. I'm gonna fucking kill that bitch.
What?
What?
Why are we killing the thin blood now?
No, I'm just killing her specifically.
Okay, hold on.
Can you tell what she wants from here?
I don't know if she's alone.
Probably with.
Oh, whoa. Holy
What?
shit.
What?
And at this point, you start to hear it. There's someone on a loudspeaker, almost like a rally chant sort of thing going on. And you hear cars blowing their horns, maybe dozens of them. And they're all pulling up to this space. They're stopping
No.
outside of here. And Gabby comes back around the corner. She's like, okay, I'm not drunk yet. Am I actually hearing a bunch of white people outside?
Yeah. What is it? Never mind. Let me not say that. Is it an insurrection on the bar?
I
Please
think
think someone for starting to go to town on without feeling bad, please.
this is seems like a social media stunt. Probably.
Oh my
That's my
God.
guess. Hold on. And Shade's like, does anybody still have a phone?
No.
Okay, fine, I do. And she pulls out a phone. She's like, you really all should like just pay people. Like you have a shitload of money. Just pay people for security that you can just throw away.
Shade,
Anyway,
you're part of this coterie, but I didn't ask for your fucking opinion. I love you though. I pat her on the head.
And she opens up a live stream, and it's a little choppy at first, and you see Amber's face, and she's clearly standing outside of this place. And she's saying something about, hello, dear follower. Her confrontation. People who hate us ain't us. Bring, fight. Let them know we won't stand this shit. Are you ready? We're going in. And you see Gabby pick up the shotgun from under the bar.
Please.
I take out my purse gun.
Serenity is already like prepping herself.
Gabby's like, can I shoot this bitch? Like, can I just?
I do not give enough of a shit.
It'll be on social media though. Like, so like, can you? And she looks at her.
Yeah, don't make her martyr. Don't make her a martyr.
Katora, like, can you bail me out if this happens?
Don't kill her while she's live. You'll just make her a martyr.
There's a lot of people out there. And
just have the shot. Just watch for a minute.
And the door opens, and we switch over to Oscar. Because it's that time, Oscar. Oscar, you have a particular mission of things you're on to do with Jackson Mick, if I'm not mistaken.
I do. And
Mick's
I wait for them.
They get there, and they're like, are you still mad as a boss? Because we've been trying to do good and just stay out of the way. Like, if you're mad, but like, we know you're spending time with Priya, and we don't want to get it away. And then like, a lot of the
Boys.
tools and stuff got
Boys. You're all going to want to sit down for this one.
okay.
So you know how things have been kind of touch and go as of late.
They
Good
both
cop,
sort of look
bad cop.
confusedly at each other.
You can
and
answer.
then when you say that, they're like,
You can answer.
well, yeah, you seem like you've been different on any given day. It's confusing. If you don't mind my saying.
No.
Like, if you mind, I won't say it again.
No. You know what? Now just drop it. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about, apprehensions, speaking out of turn. Speak freely. Right now, you're allowed to speak freely.
They both have a moment of looking at each other.
This is not a test.
Look back at each other.
Speak freely.
Like, so boss, you've been kind of a raging asshole, and you real hard to work with when you being all assholeish like that. Like, we just be trying to do what you say, and then you just go off. And then you brought that the little demon woman with you, and she be doing all kinds of stuff to my head. And you told me that you weren't gonna let nobody be around, just gonna do stuff to our heads. And she didn't give a fuck. So I mean, I feel like and Nick pipes up, it's a violation of the contract, boss.
No. What I'm hearing is we don't like Priya. We don't like the shit she's been doing.
If I can speak plainly,
please go.
I hope she dies in a fucking fire.
No, same. And this contract you're talking about.
Well, it's not like a written contract, just more like an agreement.
Yep.
Between
nonverbal.
Us. Yeah.
Verbal?
Like
verbal contract?
How you're going to treat us. You told us that, as long as we do what you say, that everything would be good. But like, everything ain't been good. And
no.
Then the other day you told us you were reading the books, and it seemed like things were going well. And then
we did BBB.
Yeah. And we thought like we did something wrong, but you told us to do BBB.
No, that was on me. That was on me. And here's the shit that's about to blow your fucking noodle apart. The other shit after BBB, the me part, the old badass huff puff, I'm gonna blow your house down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're used to.
Yeah.
What you're seeing right now with the books too, and you kind of be like, I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, you wearing hoodies and shit. That's very weird, boss. It's real weird. I mean, I know you had some hoodies in your closet, but usually that was for when like you were trying to be undercover. But you look.
That's me.
You look comfortable, boss. You look comfortable.
That's because Big Bad Wolf, that ain't me. There's 2 Oscars.
They have that moment again of.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I've only seen one.
You've seen the one. But you know that one book, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah,
2 people, 1 body. Kind of like that. The one you're seeing right now, that's not your Oscar.
Okay, so I just want to make sure, boss. We want to make sure that you're not like.
I ain't playing
like
you.
mental
I'm not playing
disorders, like people who have DID.
Nope.
I know this is a real thing, but like
No Ashton
you're
Kutcher's
telling
gonna
me
come out and be
you're
like, you
two
got punked.
people. That's
No.
you're two
Yes.
different people.
Me now, I'm from a different timeline. This is
Correct.
like some Back to the Future, weird science, quantum leap kind of dawn.
And Jax is like, look, Mick, look here, look at these. And he's got a phone. He's like, look at his signature. They're not the same. Just from day to day. You see that, right? And he looks at it. He's like, no, that's me. And they're entirely different signatures. The way you sign your handwriting is entirely different from one another. And he's like, this was over the last 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know. And listen, I know he could be difficult because I was there. I was present while he was doing the stuff, but I couldn't control this. He was driving that. And right now he's in the back.
Willpower roll.
You haven't spent any, so.
I know. Just roll straight willpower, however much you have that's not spent.
Oh, I have everything.
Okay. How many is that?
I got all 6 dice.
Roll 6 dice. 60-10. No hunger dice on this either.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's 2. 3 successes. No, 2 successes.
Let me see. Let's just see if Oscar Prime can, or Oscar Omega, excuse me, gets to have a moment to speak his piece. But anyway, in the meantime, you can continue.
Right now, he's in the back seat. He's watching this, and he ain't gonna like this. I can hear him acting like a little baby bitch right now. But I want you to know, I respect the both of y'all and the bullshit you have to put up with. Not only from what he's doing, but that shit from Priya. I know he just, he's angry dad, bad boss. But you both put in the work. And
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
no, that's why I try to give you like a little something. Like, didn't want to make it too obvious. Didn't want to, tip my hand so much that what's going on here. But
I'm being honest with you, boss. That is some weird ass shit. Like,
no, it is.
I mean,
I don't blame you.
Underground bunkers and such, and it looks like
you think I knew about that shit?
Stargate, and now you're telling me you're a
that
time traveler or a body snatcher. So
yeah,
and on occasion we've heard the boss say, "I am the Oscar Prime." I thought it was just some egotistical shit.
No, he's on to something, and maybe that's an adventure for another day.
So wait, are you the Oscar Prime?
I am the Oscar Prime. Yeah. Believe me, I've met other versions of me. That's why it's not so weird for me to really say it. like you think I'd be used to like, the reactions that other people give me, but you never know how anyone's going to react to that. You never know. It's kind of different. I should really make up like a bingo chart to see like which ones I get. I'm sure I get bingo by now, but look, the reason why I'm telling you this is I don't know how long I have control of this.
Oh, and you during this convo, Oscar, it is almost like a animal
like
trying to get out of a cage. It is like a migraine. But at only 2 successes, you're in control now, so you stay in control.
He wants out. And it's difficult to keep him back. You know how strong and willed this asshole is.
Yeah. Yeah, boss, we
determined. I mean, I respect that on him.
Yeah. I mean, the things to do with his determination is questionable. And I mean, I am, I've done some questionable things in my life, but well, yeah, I mean, I've done more questionable things for him than I've done in my own.
That's what I'm saying. You've not on fault of your own.
Okay, so boss,
you drop it with the boss. Drop it with the boss.
What are we supposed to call you?
Call me Oscar.
Okay. Listen here. Oscar.
What? No, just playing. I had to do it. Chance was there. Right. My fault. Oscar is perfectly fine.
Okay. What? I listen here. Oscar.
Good job.
Honestly, I don't care what timeline or place you've come from. I mean, I'm glad you're being honest and open about your feelings, because that's what my therapist told me that I should be doing, especially with my kids. But well, we need to do stuff, because the talking thing is really our area of expertise. So is there something that you want us to do?
Yeah.
Oscar.
Remember that when I told you we were going to thief through the racketeering and focus on that micro tech?
Mm-hmm.
What came about that? You find out anything about that?
Oh yeah, the University of Pennsylvania Hospital has a lot of hands in that. Parents supposed to help them with surgeries or something like that. And Jackson's like, well, we know where they keep it, and I had a friend of a friend of a friend tell me it is, a technically hackable system. Technically.
Right. How confident are y'all in that you could get that stuff?
Hack a system?
I don't mind if it's you doing it. I don't mind if you get someone else to do it with decent skill.
I mean, I can probably get somebody with enough scratch. I mean, obviously we can't pay them in real dollars because, untraceable and all that, but I think there's still some Bitcoin left in the accounts.
I'm sure there is.
Definitely Bitcoin. I don't know if it's worth as much as it used to be, but there's still Bitcoin.
Probably not, but we'll give them what we can. Let them know that we'll pay handsomely for that. That's important.
Got it, boss.
We want to make sure we get that done. And drop it with the balls bullshit.
Oscar. It's gonna take a while.
Other than that, I got another task that's a lot easier.
Oscar, you see Nick looking over at his pocket nervously because his phone just keeps buzzing, like he's getting just a blast of notifications sort of thing. And he looks very nervous about picking up the phone because this is not his work phone.
You wanna answer that, son? Go for it. Go no.
And Mick grabs the phone and he presses the thing and hey, what's up, Thrive Hive? We are on our way to go see a Serenity Sanchez who thinks she's running our city. Obviously, fame and fortune or whatever are hanging out with famous people like Katura Baptiste, who thinks she's super duper special, but she's absolutely not, has gone to her head. So we are going to go have a talk, and I'm inviting all of you Thrive Hive members with me. Meet me at this address at this time, and we will see you there. Also, there's a meet and greet with me, $20 per autograph. Please stand in line. Huh?
Oh shit! She just ended it. No, I was gonna like hack the transmission and end it. Hack that. Feed.
This was like just like a video like pre-recorded sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Oscar, you better get your fucking goons in line. The fuck are they following Amber for? How fucking dare they? I'm not there, but how fucking dare they?
And he's like, I'm sorry, boss.
Katura just feels the audacity.
No. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I have feelings, but also not a bad strategy.
Just pretty hot.
I mean, I guess
people on Instagram.
I guess
that's all.
But
that's all.
But
I follow Katura too. I like Katura. Seems she's hot as fuck.
You better be following Katura. You heard me. You better be following Katura. Miss Baptiste knows what she's doing. Also,
yes, she does. Absolutely.
Also, anything else happens from that, you let me know.
From what?
Any other notifications from Amber's live stream or whatever bullshit.
She's
you let
live
me know.
Now I just didn't turn it on.
All right, the other thing can wait. Take care of the microtech thing.
Okay.
I go in the drawer, I bring out 3 burner phones. Use this to message me. All right?
Okay.
Not this other number. And I just take the phone, smash it. And those phones that you use?
Boss, I have pictures of my daughter on there. Can you like get those off if you can?
Is that important right now, though? I mean, this is not him, but like, come on. Like, first off, sort of a company phone.
Well, she was at soccer. I didn't have time to go get another phone.
I know. Get another phone then. Keep them 2 live separate.
I have 2 phones. He has his work phone, the phone that you gave him, in his other pocket. He was like, that was my phone that I got.
We'll take care of that
another
later.
Phone.
We'll take care of that later. Get the microtech thing.
Jax is just over here like.
And just keep me up to date on microtech. I want to go see what's going on with Serenity. It's going to be some bullshit. But
okay. Yeah, come on, Nick.
Y'all take care.
Ain't you learned to upload shit to the cloud yet? Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
And Oscar's going to head over to the bar.
Oscar, question. How fast are you trying to make it?
If I saw that, I'm assuming that I haven't heard back from Victoria, so that means shit's about to go down pretty soon. So I'm booking it.
Okay. I
mean, I'm not trying to be like Ben Simmons and the Ben Franklin, but like
I am going to need a Dex and Drive roll.
Sure.
To do this, if I get stopped or ticketed, I'm gonna need at least 3 successes. right on the dot, my friend. There's some dicey moments. And you're being smart about this, fortunately for you. You did not grab a sports car this time. I mean, not an expensive ass, ridiculous supercar sports car. It's more like you grabbed your Audi. It's not a not noticeable car on the road, but it's not going to like bring the attention of like a flame red Corvette. Charcoal Audi is just not going to bring that same attention. And you whip your way through here fast as possible. And as you get to the Navy Yards off the highway, you smell this awful water coming off the Delaware. I mean, and think for a moment, at least it's not Jersey. Sorry, I kicked Jersey so many times.
Where Mingo is right now, Newark, New Jersey.
You see there is a fuckload of cars, and all of them have stickers on the back of their cars that say Thrive Hive. And you can't exactly get to the parking lot. You're gonna have to get out to go to the door of this place because they're intentionally causing drama. Aurelio, I suspect you're still at the Cub. Have you contacted Sophia? Or are you going to?
I would have tried. I don't know that I would have like tried to use the bar phone to get in touch with her. But I would have tried to find a way to like either go to where she is or where someone that I know can get in touch with her is. Based on whatever I know of her schedule or like what she's typically up to. Since we don't have phones and such, I probably would have just tried to show up there.
Normally, she would hang out at Elysium. And if not at Elysium, she has a propensity to hang out in the mall like this is an episode of Clueless, essentially, with the rest of the Roses. However, Sophia has a special messenger for you. And you get a message from Ale, basically saying Sophia's in Skip Town. Sophia's hanging out in NYC for the moment to get away from, in big bold letters, the drama that is Philadelphia. And you're welcome to get away with her because the Hamptons are wonderful this time of the
I
year.
look at the notes and just shake my head and says figures. Run away once, seems to stick.
Call me, and then it has two little actual like lipstick kisses on the note.
She's never around for the important stuff.
True.
#
mommy issues.
Hashtag abandonment issues.
Oh Lord,
That's what Aurelio has.
Okay. So she's gone. No indication of whether like the other like Mean Girls and such or the Primogen or whatever. I just know that Sophia is out of town. And now is the moment where I think about reaching for the phone and calling her. You know what? Like I'm there. I'm by the cash register. The phone is by the cash register, by the the system. And I reach for it, and I pick it up, but I don't dial because nothing like it's gonna take too long to figure out what she can even do or what to try and talk through this. At this point, I'm assuming the club is now bumping. It's like later in the evening. Like I'm not going to be able to have the kind of conversation that I want to have, even for my office. There's just too many things going through my head. And I feel it's all like a silent scene, right? Like silent for Aurelio, like I'm not really speaking, but you know, they have the environment around me reflecting the jumble in my head. Trying to seek guidance, trying to seek advice, and realizing that this might be one of those times where I guess I need to start making decisions up for myself. I can't always be consulting my sires.
Given that you're in the same thing, since the unseen on, and you could get, it's weird, Aurelio. It's the only way you describe it. It's weird. You start to get almost like a electric blue aura. Everyone in the club's phones. And when you look at it, you feel this aura start to like to become like visible, not even on purpose. Like you first notice it on one of the bartenders, then Ale, and then you look around and you notice it on everyone that has a phone. Then you notice that they're looking at their phones, and they're all watching their phones. You start to listen
Ale.
a little closer.
Ali, what's that? What's going on?
Ale is transfixed.
Ali, oye.
Yeah. What?
What's going on? You're out of it there for a second.
Oh,
you okay? What's going on? What's on the phone?
Some white lady is she's going out at Serenity.
What? And I take a look and I see Amber. I'm like, trying to get in touch with this person forever. Where Serenity? What is that? That's Serenity's bar?
Yeah. It's kind of a dump, but I know some people will go there.
All right. Connie, Braulio, take over for the bar. Ale's gonna be busy for a little bit. Let's go.
Like, takes the towel off, throws it over the bar, and gets moving.
Don't forget your little friend under the bar.
Oh. Goes under there. All right. You think we're gonna need it?
I do.
And we pop back to the scene at the bar. Aurelio, Ale make their way out towards this place. You have Gabriella standing there next to Paco as the door opens, and Amber's like, and as you can see, this place is shit, and they're already violent, as you'd expect. Where is that a peacock?
What do you want?
Isn't it a violation of like safety codes or something? I want restitution. I feel disrespected.
What are you talking about? From what?
Oh, you don't know.
That's why I'm asking.
And oh, she doesn't know. Thrive Hive.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't know. And you're not answering any questions, and also you're trespassing.
She's like, oh my God, they're so fake. Obviously they know. They're just pretending as they always
Amber,
do.
what do you want?
Snap at me again, bitch. And then the crowd starts to eventually, like, hold on. Let's pretend for a moment they're ignorant. And someone comes and passes her up a tablet, right? Get a tablet in your hand. Press play. Or do you want to put it on a projector or something for you?
Press play.
And the video opens up, and Serenity is standing in front of a crowd of people under a bridge. And it's going, we don't have to take it from these rich fucks anymore. These people who think they can just run over us and do whatever they want because they're on social media. We should burn all their shit down. They don't deserve any of this. Not a single cent. We destroy them. We eat them. We make sure that they never, ever fucking recover. And then someone goes up, what about that Couture Baptiste person? And Serenity goes, Couture is actually trying to make the city better. Unlike some people. And behind you, there's a big picture of Amber, but her face is like distorted, like someone tried to make her look like a fish. Fuck her shit up. And y'all have been too busy. Y'all haven't noticed this. But apparently there's been a number of targeted attacks on Amber. As you go through the video, there is someone hacking some of her bank accounts. There's death threats. There is busted up buildings. Our offices have been torn up. Bunch of vandalism.
Are there like dates on these reports and a date on the video?
No, not that you can see on the video. It's just video footage.
Well, oh, okay. So there's like, I can't go into like the, like, you know, when you're on your phone and you go into like
Sure.
the information, it's not, there's no date on there. Okay.
The date on this, because this seems like various clips, like all
Yeah.
put together, was yesterday. That's when the video was probably rendered together.
Yeah. Has Oscar
So
made it
you're
inside yet?
saying this isn't you? It fucking looks like you. And I haven't heard about deep fakes that can fake entire fucking crowds.
So you're saying that the anarchist said eat the rich, and you're surprised people took her seriously? And so you made a mob? That's
No one
your
here is
reasoning?
going to get violent.
You
but
rolled
I've
up
heard-
30 cars deep on an empty bar. You're that scared?
Not
Excuse
only
me,
that, but
hold on.
waited for
Just
people
wait
to
a
leave
fucking minute.
first.
And then you
before
gotta
walking in.
live stream it because you're
Don't tell her
that
I have a
scared?
thing.
She has like
What?
drone footage essentially of all of these vehicles pulling up in this parking lot. You're telling me that I shouldn't be scared of violent people?
Why would you come here if you were scared? If it wasn't to start a problem?
Yeah, that seems
not
stupid.
Like, I'm so
scared
terrified.
because here's the
I'm
thing.
so terrified.
Tyler.
Here's
Let me
the
run
thing.
in on the people who I'm terrified of.
There were more
That,
people
Yeah.
that
here.
is perfectly
I brought
logical.
backup just to make sure that we
Yep.
could have a discussion.
But again,
the
you
police,
waited until the bar was empty, which means you were waiting until all of the cars that were outside previously left, and then you pulled up.
I think it was just fortuitous. I wasn't
Okay.
waiting.
I seriously
Sure.
doubt that.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's out of is that a character? Me raising my hand because I have a thing Serenity would do.
Okay.
She shut off the lights. Bar's closed. Get out. And just walk away.
Sure. And as you say that and the lights go out, you see a bunch of cell phone lights come on.
Bye.
Are we supposed to be intimidated?
Oh, I'm leaving.
Who's here 80 heads deep? You obviously are.
Yeah,
Um,
this is a really poor showing. Actually, it's pretty funny.
excuse me. Just wait a moment.
You're excused.
You could leave. You don't
Are they
gotta
here
ask
yet?
excuse. Bye.
They better be. And she's like, moment. And then there is a county sheriff that shows up.
Of course, you called the cops.
Of course, I called the cops.
Of course, you did, Karen.
Your mom.
Is he serving me? Who's he serving? I'm assuming he's serving me.
How old are you to be saying your mom?
Oh,
jokes?
serving you, Serenity Sanchez.
What's it saying?
This is a libel suit, essentially, against you, and inciting riots and several other things.
Sorry, exactly what is the libel exactly?
Apparently, she said some awful shit that wasn't true about
Such
Amber.
as
The video goes on to say that that Amber has faked her way to the top through whatever means necessary, and a sort of thing on the video. Obviously, you all know this is not actually Serenity.
Yeah.
But there seems to be a lot of vile shit that was said about Amber to discredit her.
Is none of it true? Because it all sounds like it's true.
None that you can prove is true.
Oh, none that I can prove right now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my lawyer will be in touch.
Great. Are we done?
Bye.
Thrive Hive, are we done? And then it's like, never done, always thriving. Hive out.
Oh my god.
Wow, you are 12.
I honestly think I'm gonna have to sue for like psychic damage or something, because that was just ridiculously stupid. I'll call my lawyer, it'll be fine. And honestly, I'm sure we can dig up some dirt on her anyway. And I would love to do so.
Go for it, all yours.
Finally, someplace to put my anger for now.
Oscar.
I will
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna go to the bar phone and like dial my lawyer and like
For sure.
so he can represent
Absolutely.
Serenity.
And that's easy.
And also to since she was talking all that shit, to maybe file a counter libel suit against her.
Yeah, really. Bringing a mob to a bar because you got your feelings hurt. Like,
yeah,
come on.
But but you're gonna get to Oscar, so that'll be my next question.
Yeah. So, Oscar, you see a bunch of these cars with these Thrive Hive things pulling away from here. This is a really weird. There's probably, now that you're looking at this, like, because as you're getting ready to get out and get walking into this place, like, they're coming out essentially, and they're rolling out. They're done here. Whatever they were doing is done. And it wasn't that many people out in person once they got to this place, once they saw how small it was. But there were probably like 150 cars out here.
Oh my god, so cowardly. Such a fucking coward. I'm gonna kill her.
Oscar's he's gonna run inside and try and find and just try and say, like, scream out Katora, Serenity. Like,
I turn the lights back on.
You hear?
Yeah, he doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, we're here. Did you see that fucking circus?
What the fuck happened?
Oh, somebody faked a video of Serenity telling people to burn down Amber's properties and such, and now she's being sued for libel.
I mean, first off, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Second of all, what?
the suing Serenity is not a bad idea, or the burning
No,
down
the
of the
burning,
property?
the burning,
Burning
Amber.
down. Yeah,
just wanted to make sure I'm on the same
Do I
page.
do I
So
still have
carry
the
on.
tablet? Did I give it back or do I still have it? Did she take
No,
it?
just take it back.
Okay. Oh, they took it back?
Yeah, take it back.
Could I have while I had it like sent the video to like an email or something?
Roll me a Dex and Stealth.
Oh god. Okay.
No.
Gonna, yeah.
Not with that roll. No.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
I will give you this. You noticed there was something very telltale about this video. It was played. When it stopped, you saw the telltale signs of this being a YouTube video. You know, the big YouTube play symbol was on there. You suspect that this is a unlisted video, probably.
Okay. I think I can work with that. Or Oscar can anyway.
Indeed.
Yeah, I wasn't able to I tried to get it sent to like an email, but she took the tablet back before I could do so.
Yeah.
It was some kind of it was on YouTube though. So I think it's unlisted. You could probably just find it. Because unlisted doesn't mean inaccessible.
Aurelio.
No, I mean, it's on the internet.
Coming back to this. Aurelio, you're heading here, right? And you're pulling in, and there's just so many of these cars coming out of here. Like at this point, you say maybe like 2/3 of them are gone, but they're still rolling out of here slowly, like, and making a racket as they do it, blowing their horns, yada, 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 that sort of thing. And while there's not a ton of people down at this part of the Navy Yards on a given night, there's enough to be like, shut the fuck up, sort of thing, because it is Philly. And as you're pulling out, you actually see a car with Amber in it.
How far away from the actual bar is this?
Probably maybe like 300 feet. You can see the bar. It's not like a long distance, just a few hundred feet.
What the player wants to do and what Aurelio would do are in conflict right now. Okay, sorry. So can you quickly recap for me what I witnessed through Ale's phone?
Oh, so
it was really
Ale was
brief.
watching this the whole time. So like
right, but what I picked it up, I saw that Serenity's bar was there and Amber was live streaming. Did I catch anything of what she was saying on there?
Oh yeah, you caught basically all of that conversation that we just had between them. Like that video was still playing as you've been on your way here, all the way up till it stopped.
Oh shit, that's right, because Ale took me.
Yes.
Okay.
You notice that you didn't seem very transfixed by this video, but a bunch of mortals did.
Yeah. If I witnessed that entire exchange, I'm actually gonna have Ale safely try and pull up in front of the car that Amber's in.
They're moving slow, so you absolutely can do this.
Yeah. And
it looks at you like, what's the end game here? And she has the shotgun sitting on her lap.
Oh, she has a sword, not a shotgun. Remember.
Oh, sword. I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you.
I just want to talk. And I'll go up and wave and kind of like
that shit.
Is she though? It sounds like she's been through a bunch of trauma. Misdirected source, but is trying to find a way to deal with it. And
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know if that's Serenity. It sounds like it's somebody's faking Serenity. I want to figure out who's pretending to be Serenity.
If you say so. I'm ready. But and Ali rolls down in the car window is like, and then just knocks on the window of the other car.
Yeah, and I'm standing there too.
And the driver
I'll decide
just
what happens based on what Ember does.
And then you see the driver poke at Amber. Amber looks up.
I wave and smile.
Eye roll, puts the tablet down. The window rolls down. Hi.
Hey, I was coming over here to be nice, but I noticed that you rolled your eyes, so now I'm not sure.
It's just been a long day.
Okay.
First I thought like you were someone who wanted an autograph or something. I've signed so many.
Sounds like you've had a lucrative night. Maybe you don't remember me. You only saw me in passing as after somebody like crushed my legs, but that's fine.
Oh my gosh. That was you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. How are your
Big
legs
misunderstanding. Clearly great. Long and legendary. So what the fuck is happening right now?
Serving a lawsuit?
Okay. And you believe who was in this video that you've live streamed and made the entire universe aware of was Serenity, right?
Well, the video wasn't live streamed, but what they saw
the
was
conversation about the video, yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And the awful things Serenity said about me.
When were those videos taken? Was that recent? Was that like, did you take who is that in those videos?
What do you mean, who is that in those videos?
Out of character, was it not a conversation about that possibly not being Serenity? Or is that a separate conversation
That
between
was-
us?
We didn't have that with Amber.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, okay, sorry, I gotta reconfigure. Okay. What was your plan here? It sounds like there was a lot going on that you're coping with right now, and you have a lot of your followers around right now.
I don't take people lying about me lying down. And
Okay.
when I investigated this place, there was dozens of cars and motorcycles here. And so I came prepared to, have people who have my back, because I can't imagine that a bunch of these biker bros would have my back or look out for me here. So I wanted to be ready. And it just so happened that they left when I showed up. And now they're pretending like I'm a coward or something. I would have came by myself if I didn't see all those. Do you think that you can organize 150 cars worth of people just to have them not show up to a thing? This
What
is
if I
the
told
herd,
you
the hive.
What if I told you where you could find everybody that you're looking for? If you're trying to weaken Serenity,
Oh, we're gonna
right? Cut the
weaken
legs out
her.
from under
I'm gonna
them.
take everything she owns. This hole in the wall bar, her house,
Well-
and any other properties or businesses that she have any hands in.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret that you might not be aware of. Word on the street is that she has a pretty heavy stake in Eagle Stadium.
Really? It's like their shell company or something?
You know, she's I've only had like one or two conversations, but she doesn't really say too much about it, because it's like she's like the public face around it, which is not even all that public, but a lot of the minions that work for her seem to have a lot of seem to be kind of calling the shots around how she moves her money within the stadium.
Roll me a charisma and subterfuge.
Please. Up that shit if you have to, please.
Can I use my at any cost? Am I close enough?
You are not close enough.
Damn it.
I did not know that this is how it's going to play out, but I like it.
Juice, I love your mind.
Rouse if you have to, my friend. Just.
I'm like looking to see if there's anything else I could like stack onto this.
What was the role?
Charisma and manipulation. Not manipulation,
So-
subterfuge.
Subterfuge.
Because this subterfuge is lying, essentially.
Isn't
Right.
Is that a social skill?
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Could I? So let's barter here a little bit. So awe applies to persuasion and performance or other charisma related roles at your discretion.
Indeed. I put it like
But
this.
if I use that, they
As-
could resist it. They could resist it.
On a Kendra, you might get some
Yeah.
resistance on here. Also, she seems to be
Okay.
pretty powerful
fine.
in these powers that are on right. However, your dots from Beautiful, I believe that you have. Will
Stunning, yeah.
count. Yeah, stunning
Get it
will
right.
count here.
Just kidding. All right, fuck it. Let's go for it. So rousing does what? Add 2?
Yes, 2 to charisma you can add here.
Okay.
Perfect. So you have 2 added to your charisma. You have 2, or wait, you have stunning. Stunning is +2 or plus.
Correct.
Yeah. So
2.
add another +2 dice for that, and then your subterfuge. However many points you get into that.
We'll fucking willpower that shit.
I suspected that'd be the case.
What the fuck?
I'm not rolling any dice. Her dice pool is 5 on this. I'm taking half, rounding up, so it's 3. That is what you have to beat.
Hold on.
Be able to fuck, I can't
Is,
say exactly what
Is she by chance a painted lady enthusiast? Is she a counterculturalist? Is she anything that I could add other dice to?
In those particular cases, no.
Okay.
But it was worth a try. I appreciate that.
It
'cause It could work in another situation, but she's a regular ass white lady. I don't know what else to tell you.
Karen.
She's a regular ass white lady. 3.
That's 3.
That's perfect. So she's
You
like,
just have to hit it right on the money.
she gives you a look, and Ale even gives you a look like, really, boss? Public face of the Eagle Stadium. But she's like, she looks at her assistant. Her assistant's like, and then her assistant's like, oh, and she starts Googling things. She's like, thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to look into this. What can we do for you? Because this kind of information doesn't usually come for free. Everybody wants something.
Well,
And you don't seem like you stopped for an autograph.
Oh no, absolutely not. I don't think I'm worthy of it. I am curious. Out of character, from like the stuff that I want to talk about. I don't know if it's necessarily relevant right now. just keep treating the people that are coming to you willingly with the care and respect that they deserve, and just know that I got your back. If they ever need somewhere else to go, they'll be in good hands with me if you ever need some support.
Do you have a card? Ollie's like,
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
and it's a card for Genesis, of course.
of course.
Ale has this down.
And QR code, of course. And good luck. Also, I hear that, box seats are overrated. You might want to check, the underground. That's where the real good stuff happens.
I'm going to roll for this. She doesn't get it. Oh, that was terrible. And because what just happened, I rolled a bestial failure, like no successes on 6 dice and just a skull on my blood dice. She's gonna look over at her assistant. Is like, why aren't we moving? The cars have started to move. And she looks at you and she's like, bye.
I don't even say anything back. I just gesture and turn my attention back over to the bar.
Ale just turns around and looks at you. She's like,
yeah, I was really trying to get in with her, but after this, I need to start questioning my own judgment. Let's go see if Serenity is okay.
Prince, if you don't let me kill her, I will quit the show.
We'll give him time.
We didn't get to kill Jason. We've got to kill one of them.
We're gonna kill one annoying ass white person. Come on, please.
All right. So anyway, you make it into the bar. And I'll say the way this has worked out, that on timelines thing, y'all are just like, Oscar's just getting in, y'all are just getting talking, lights just came on. You have Aurelia walk in. Aurelia, roll me wits and awareness. If you want to use Sense the Unseen, you can do that too. I don't care.
Sure.
Not saying you need to or anything. Just cool. Aurelio, when you walk into this place, you take a good look at it, and it's more like, not that you're looking for anything in particular, it's just instinctual sort of thing. And you look at everybody, you see everybody's here, and then you look over everything and your eye stop because there's someone in a booth in a corner. There's a man. He's wearing black suit, black shirt, black tie, black shoes, black socks, and he's a black man, dark skinned, bald. Think
Does
John
he look
Wick.
like who I saw in my vision at the beach?
Could be that exact person.
Does he have a puppy with him? Like John
Does
Wick?
not have a puppy.
Oh, who cares then?
You know what I'm referring to, right? Like the premonition that I induced
Yeah.
at the beach. Okay, from Chicago. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was.
This is not.
I knew it was Chicago, but
Yeah,
I don't know if
this
I
is not that person. He looks older. if you need a reference, he looks like Lance Reddick. That's who I'm going. And he goes, I believe you all have spoken to the Harbinger. I am the Doom. And that is where we end this season of Philly by Night.
Oh my God. He says that. I think we all just collectively roll our eyes like, we don't have bro.
It's like, what
Really?
else?
What's going on?
Read the room, and also there's so many other people you could be harassing right now.
Y'all thought the Sabbat was done? What the hell?
No, we didn't think they were. No, we didn't think they were done. But
meantime,
You
my
know
whole
what?
thing
Maybe,
is-
maybe they would go harass somebody else.
yeah,
No.
There's like another sector, guys. Go harass them.
there was just a whole bunch of white people in here, but you waited for them to like, come on.
all the white people ain't
Go-
kill his
go-
boy who got his chest punched through.
His boy came at us first. Okay, what do you think?
Look.
We were just be like, okay, sorry.
I pulled that Eagle Stadium card too soon.
No, you pulled out the right one. You pulled it on the right idiot. So
I was trying to be besties with
No,
Amber.
I
Juice.
personally,
You
as a
knew for the-
storyteller, I loved that play. It was absolutely not expected and it was perfect.
that was
because
amazing.
it was something that she wouldn't see through. Like I had a feeling the chances were she was going to lose that dice roll to you. And that's how it worked out.
Oh my
So
God,
yes,
that was
I know. Don't end the
amazing.
season on a cliffhanger. Yada yada yada. But I'm trying to get that cameo money. So if y'all want to donate, so I can actually have Lance Reddick's voice come in to voice his character come through.
okay. We all just watch John Wick. We'll just splice his dialogue until it comes, so we can put it together. Okay, that's fine.
And you
There's
gotta drop-
like
I,
There's a Kofi.
4 movies worth of
Record
content.
Commander Zavala from
I've
Destiny.
never watched the John Wick movies.
Oh my God, Ivy, you don't even have an excuse for this one.
Yeah, I was about to say
Boys R Us.
this is in your age
This is
range.
your yes.
No
yeah.
excuse.
No, I've
Jesus.
seen my dad watch it. It just did not look that interesting to me immediately. So
Oh, what are you talking about? It's never. We don't have time for this.
Okay,
Just-
so
just
what I'm
be
hearing is
warned.
we have to kidnap Ivy.
Right,
Yeah.
it seems to be what the case
listen,
is.
pay for me to go out to the East Coast, and I will gladly show up.
Listen, here's what I'll
Look.
say. John Wick goes on a spree because somebody. Oh, actually, I don't want to say it. It's
What,
Yeah,
they first his
that-
wife or something?
Well,
No.
I think you.
No,
Worse.
I'll say like
Really?
worse.
We're not-
Honestly, even
I-
worse.
I would have appreciated it if the person that told me about the movie had given me the content warning because
Oh,
I was
okay.
Yeah.
not prepared.
okay,
and
okay.
I
we
So
lost
watch
I
my
just
shit.
saw a lot of blood, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. No,
He's
there's
justified.
there's,
He's justified though. Somebody.
there's
Okay,
That
ammo
is-
death.
spoilers
Yeah.
for John Wick, I guess.
Yeah.
He goes on a murder spree because somebody killed his dog, which
Oh,
is
absolutely.
freaking relatable.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on him on
The
the
most-
train. I don't know if I'm ready for the bloodshed, but
The most relatable person in cinema.
Anyway,
Thank
thank you
you,
all for
Tom.
joining us
And then he
tonight.
joining me.
Chat.
And he gets a pit bull, and it's so cute, and he looks like my pit bull.
Please tell me that there's not an animal death in every movie.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
congrats to everybody who's won stuff in the giveaway. There'll be more to come. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break from Philly by Night, but don't you worry, we will be back. I'm not just going to leave this on a cliffhanger and then be like, oh, fuck the show, because there's still another chunk of a story to tell.
What if we did though? Power move.
Ooh.
However,
Come back 2 years later.
for the sake of those who are watching and have been following us for a while, we are about to, this is going to be the final season of this chronicle. As it turns out, our players are becoming incredibly powerful, near Methuselah-like power, and that's hard to balance for in the game.
To me.
I feel so incredibly weak. I need more power.
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't feel like it, but
No,
It's not.
absolutely
It's
not.
what happens
I am
back when-
terrified all the time.
I know it may not always feel like that, but Methuselahs can also die. Like, they're good at usually like one thing. Anyway, this has been dope. It has been great to run this season for y'all. I enjoy every Saturday that I get to come and run this game for everybody here. I talk about y'all to other people who don't know diddly dicks about Vampire the Masquerade or tabletop for that matter. And I say that I have one of the best groups of people to play with, point blank, period. So it is what it is. If you feel like your group is better, that's great for you, but I got mine. So.
Oh, we love you.
I
Love y'all too. So let's let the people sign out. We got some stuff to talk about post game. So let's go around the table and we will start with Serenity.
Ivy, you can find me at IVM2757 on Twitter. IVM_57 on TikTok. You can find me at Nerf54 on Twitch because I'm actually starting to get the itch to do stuff on Sunday. So hey, we'll see what happens. And I have a Ko-fi and a Amazon wishlist for cosplay endeavors should you choose to donate. Yeah, that's about it. All I've got going right now. I am here Saturdays, and if we end up doing another game sometime soon, we do that. Yeah. That's all I got.
Excellent. Juice.
Ivy's pronouns are she, they. I'm Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at TheJuiceTM. You can find me here playing Aurelio Valentin or whatever else comes next, our next season of Philly by Night. And starting in June, you can find me over on the Greater Restoration channel for the upcoming season that was just announced of Titan's Grave, where I'll be joining one of our fellow castmates here. Fairbear will also be on it. And if you want to go and check out the VOD, you can go to Ghostlight RPGs and catch our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles inspired double shot, The Dark Divide, where I played Donatello. The end.
Cool. Thank you. Moving on to Lonzo.
Yeah, we're doing how we doing, everyone? Lonzo Gonzo here. I've been playing Leon Ponce. This has been a lot of fun to do. You can find me on Twitter at Lonzo Gonzo. You can find me on Twitch at Lonzo Gonzo _. Let's see. You could find me on YouTube as well. If you look up Big Bad Con, I did a panel recently with Fair, that D'Angelo, Wreck-It Raven, and Prince X Calamity. We talked about We the POC and TTRPG. You can check out the Free Forge, where I did a one-shot yesterday, ran by Connie Chung, God's Blood, which was dope as hell. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely ridiculous and great.
Check out the VOD. I think they're trying to put it up on YouTube sometime soon. So when I get the information, I'll put it up there. I'll be in a one shot, I think in June. I don't think it got announced yet. Did it? It may have. I'll have to double check. But yeah, and also if you want, my computer chair broke. I'm using a dining room chair right now. I have a Ko-fi for a goal. So if you want to, you don't have to, but feel the need.
Yeah, you could tell his lower back and legs are.
My back is killing.
Wrecked.
My back is killing me.
When we this man has to carry children around, so save his back.
Yeah, when we first went into quarantine, I didn't have a desk chair, so I just took a computer chair, and I was like, "This is killing me."
Yeah.
Well, the chair I'm in is not exactly the most comfortable thing ever either.
Yeah. So that's me.
Excellent.
Appreciate that.
Wonderful. Next up is Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair, and I've been Katura Baptiste, your increasingly angry Hikata social media influencer. You can follow me on Twitter at Fairbear. Philly by Night's the season's done for now, but normally you can find me here at 9 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays, you'll find me over on fortnerd.com, 8:30 p.m. Eastern for Dreadful Tales Arc 3, where I will continuing to play Akira Stormslayer, your Oath of Glory Paladin. Those are and Titan's Grave coming up on June 2nd, like Juice said. Those are the only things I have right now that I can talk about, but I have some other projects coming up soon. So keep an eye out on my Twitter because that's where you'll know what I'm doing when I'm doing it.
Sweet. Now we have Liz.
I'm Liz. I've been your slowly going soft Lasombra.
In love, Lasombra.
Yeah, it's not. I
Ooh.
gotta turn somebody
Gotta
into a fucking
boo.
desk or something.
Love
You
Sombra.
you gotta turn somebody into a lazy boy for your man.
Yeah, something like that. You can find me.
We can do that.
Not even here, because we're gonna be down for a couple weeks. But anywhere else is Fuzzy Slippers 05. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't get into some other trouble, some other places. But for now,
You can join me on figuring out video games. Always.
maybe.
Perfect. I guess it leaves me. Hi, I'm Prince, also known as Doubles and Dice, pronouns he, him. I am your storyteller for this game, and I'm a TTRPG content creator, professional GM, and performer on several different shows and stuff and things. I am perpetually busy, and so I'm not going to list off every single thing that I'm doing, but let you know what's coming up tomorrow. If you're, well, I guess it's today in my time zone. Anyway, 11 a.m. Eastern time, you can find me over on my channel, twitch.tv/DoublesandDice for Wayward Revelry. It is a D&D 5e campaign based in Wild Beyond the Witchlight and my own shenanigans thrown into the mix because it wouldn't be moist without me. Let's be real. Then at 8 p.m. Eastern time, you can find me over on the Free Forge, where I am running a D&D one-shot called Cosmic Jelly. It is based on Space Jam. There is a Tiamat that has the Monstars heads on it. You can find that on my Twitter. These are the kind of things that I throw into games.
It's a doozy.
This game has
It's
Space
incredible.
Force
It's
and
gonna be amazing.
people being turned into cartoons and portals to other dimensions. It's gonna be wild. And
It's beautiful. I wish I was there.
Yeah,
I wish I was in this game.
There's summons. So if you donate, because we're running this for Color of Change, I want to give you incentives to donate. And so there are summons. You can summon Jaiko Morden, legally distinct from Michael Jordan. You can summon Barry Lurd, who is definitely not a basketball player that used to play for the Celtics. You can summon Mill Burry, who is not a basketball player, but played one in a movie one time with Jaiko Morden. It doesn't matter. There'll be cartoon characters and shenanigan fuckery. And I do hope y'all come out for this because it's going to be absolutely absurd. Unannounced things that I announced but no dates on. I'm going to be playing in a Hunter the Reckoning game coming up in the near future, as well as a game based in the Fables universe, the comic books by Bill Willingham, which I love because they're based on fairy tale characters doing adult things in the real world. It's wonderful. And I am playing a character that is not in the books, but is a Fable character that I'm very, very excited to introduce y'all to. And there's a bunch of other stuff and things. Please keep an eye on my Twitter for everything else that's going on. We're going to find someone to raid and call it a night. But thank y'all so much for being a part of this season with us. We appreciate y'all. Tell your friends if you enjoy the show. Boost our YouTube. Tell people where they can watch our VODs and all that jazz. Yes, I know season 1 is not on there, but look, there was rough times in the before we were affiliates. If you start it at, when the players are in the future, then you're starting at a great point in the story, because that is when the great retcon happened.
Not only that, Liz has a great recap
Series on her
TikTok. Yeah.
She has all of the recaps she's ever done for our game.
Dope recap. So definitely nice TDLR.
Absolutely. We should make a compilation of those.
TDLR?
Too long did it read?
TLDR?
Yeah, there it is. It's
love
been
you,
it's
man.
been a long day.
BLT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lonzo's like, titties,
Titties at Lizzie's. What's that one?
Titties at Lizzie's.
titties.
We need to come back to that soon. I want to go back to that so soon.
Getting dirty
Anyway,
with Gertie.
wow.
Dirty with Gertie.
We're gonna go and rate Pikachulita. Y'all be kind over there,
Hey.
and we will see y'all next time. Keep an eye on our Twitter for announcements of what's coming next. We out. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.